Ah,
Welcome to the podcast where a group of like-minded nerds play a randomly generated RPG. The Natural One Podcast, where the plot is made up and the hit dice don't matter.
Let's begin this episode by checking in with everyone, because I would like to know the damage that my trial had left upon you. So let's begin with probably the person that everyone cares the most about. Nate, where did you end up in all of that?
After I came back from the dead, thank you, Sirius, I am at 1 HP. I currently have, I used 2 of my superiority dice, my second wind, and my action surge. So I have 2 superiority dice left.
And you're rolling around with a bruised whip.
Yeah, also that.
Super fun. Xanaruk, where did you finish off and all that? I think you're at full, but how many rages did you go through?
I'm actually only at 35 out of
Okay.
40. And I've used 2 of my 3 rages, so I have 1 rage left.
Got it. And then Sirius.
I have completely blown my magical load. Even my channel divinity. I've got 4 lay on hands left points, and I'm at full life, but I got no magic.
Okay, great. And Barry.
I'm sitting at 10 hit points. I've used all of my bardic inspiration.
Yep. Okay.
I've got 1 level 1 slot, 1 level 2 slot.
Yeah.
2 hit dice left to spend for regaining hit points.
Nice.
All right. Well, you just finished the trial, and you are in the basement training chamber inside the Citadel in Gildren. And we last left off after you had successfully completed the trial. Nate, you have been awarded knighthood, and now are to be called Sir Nathaniel Delorier. Nate, are you familiar with the inspiration mechanic?
Yes, I am.
Good. Get yourself a point of inspiration for completing an element of your backstory.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So, Salazar, Gabrielle, and Hector, as well as the recently humanoid-esque looking Coatl, whatever you wish to call it, are kind of hanging around congratulating each other, and then the bells of Cord ring out. The 3 main leaders of the Children of the Storm kind of exchange concerned glances before making their way out of the training area and up towards the entrance hall of the palace. Would you like to follow them?
I just look at Nate and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
We should follow. We need to find out what's going on. And I will limp after them.
Need some help there, buddy.
You feel you couldn't do it with a rest by?
I don't know if we have the chance to have a rest. It's not a question of whether I need it. It's a question of whether or not we have the opportunity for one right now.
Mm-hmm. And seemingly as Nate continues to talk about the fact that you may not have an opportunity to rest, I need you all to make perception checks.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
10.
I rolled a 2, so 8.
22.
No, I only got 20.
So, Barry and Sirius, you hear the rolling sounds of thunder, lightning, and rain on the outside of the entry hall of the palace. The thunder and lightning echo throughout the rather barren courtyard around the palace. And what's the best way to describe this? Can I get Sirius to make a Arcana check, please?
Oh, God, why me? That's a 4.
Okay, it's a storm. It sounds like a storm. And just as Salazar is in front of Hector and Gabrielle and the shaven head, eyebrow missing, faux human-looking shape of the celestial dragon, Salazar pushes the door open, and the courtyard and the area surrounding the upper level of Gildren is at a standstill. So you remember the collection of buildings, you remember the random selection of people.
Mm-hmm.
But they've all stopped what they are doing. And you can tell that there's a tense moment as they regard the gathering hundreds of people in mismatched uniforms, which Xanaruk immediately is able to identify.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
So you would remember the odd uniform that a Furbolg and an Aarakocra in Yorick were wearing.
Yep.
Anybody want to take a guess at what it is?
The raiding party of some kind.
Do I see my sister?
Can I get you to make a perception check, please?
Sure. 8, because I can't roll higher than a 2.
Nice.
No, you don't. And
That's honestly more worrying.
there's a tense moment as everyone is kind of looking at the gathering invaders. And eventually pushing his way through the crowd. By the way, the crowd is about like 200 feet away. This is quite far. You very vaguely see a 7-foot tall black plate mail wearing humanoid kind of push his way through, and he draws a fairly large greatsword and levels it at the town and screams a wordless challenge. And at the completion of his scream, a lightning bolt reaches down from the clouds and punches directly into a gathering of people, instantly killing them. Then the gathered crowd of Uric Thar berserkers begins to sprint at the town and begin to lay waste to them.
Holy shit.
This isn't good.
The
I start
rain
to, like,
and
batten the doors down.
the rain and thunder continue to build, and every once in a while a lightning bolt will reach out and vaporize another collection of the children of the storm. Salazar, Gabrielle, and Hector all look at each other, close the door very quietly, and then look around, and Salazar goes, "Well, we appear to be at a disadvantage. Gabrielle, Hector, I can't help but believe that your daughter is mixed up in this. See to her. I will take care of that mailed beast. There leaves a backup plan. And I know you have just been knighted, Nathaniel, but I fear I have a task for you.
Whatever it is, I'm going to do it.
I need you to find the archivist, and I need you to get him out. He is the only thing that matters now." And you can see Gabrielle and Hector, like, shaking loose their armor, getting ready to go. Gabrielle carrying a fairly large greatsword, Hector carrying a sword, long sword and shield, and Salazar himself pulling out his greatsword. And he whispers a very subtle incantation to himself, and it begins to hum and glow as he prepares himself for combat. Now, Salazar puts his hand on the door, and Gabrielle goes, "Sir, please wait." And she turns to Nate and gives Nate a big hug. And then at the break of the embrace, grabs him by the face and says, "You find your brother. You get him out of here.
I will.
If the two of you make it, we will be fine. It seems whatever this is chosen to pick a fight with the Children of the Storm, and it will learn why it was a terrible idea. So Salazar, Hector, and Gabrielle push the door open and immediately begin sprinting towards the massacre that is taking place at the top level of Gildren. What would the four of you like to do?
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to reclose the door.
Okay.
Nate, where's the archivist?
I hope the library.
Okay.
But before we go find him, I'm going to look. Is there any way to bar this door?
Yeah, there is a massive timber that is specifically designed to bar the door.
Perfect. I was going to say I'll help Zan, and we'll put it on.
We're going to need that door open when we get that archivist, and we need to run down, because we're getting the fruck out of here on the Osprey.
Is there not a back exit?
I don't know, but the archivist will.
Okay.
We can just lift it up if there is none.
Exactly. We're on the right side of this side.
Fair enough. Do you know where your brother is?
No.
Great. Okay. What about the rest of your younger siblings?
I'm hoping that they weren't. I'm hoping that they weren't with the rest of the town.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. So we have two things we have to do. Well, three things. One of them's the most important. We got to get that archivist. We got to go see if we can get down to your house and see who's there, and then we got to get to the Osprey and get the heck out of here.
This isn't a fight we can win. We have to leave.
I agree.
So, just for clarity's sake, Nathaniel's house is located in the main area of Gildren. So there's the palace that sits out kind of off to the right, and then to the left there's a small cluster of buildings that have been repurposed to be just kind of collections of homes. In order to get to Nathaniel's house, you're going to have to go through the melee.
I don't know if we're actually going to be able to check on my family.
Okay, well, first we got to get the archivist. We'll do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Time is now, so let's go.
Okay,
Show
great.
me where the library is.
So the weirdly shaved, eyebrowless humanoid puts up a hand as if to say, wait for a second, and then drops a Cure Wounds on Nate.
Oh, what a gem.
Ooh, look at this. One of these. Hooyah. Nate, you get 9 points of HP back.
As soon as I feel the rush of healing, I bow my head to him and say, thank you and well fought.
And then, considering it has no hit points left, it's not going to get involved in the melee either. And he just kind of nods to you and then takes strides out in a different direction as to leave you guys on your own.
I think our best bet is to make our way towards the library. If I know the archivist at all, they are currently finding everything they can carry to get out.
Okay,
Let's go.
Let's boogie.
To the library.
All right. So you head up to the second floor of the palace, and that's where the repurposed library is. Pretty much the entire second floor has been just gutted and turned into a library. And you go out there, and you can see it's aflutter with the two librarians on top of a handful of just like sages who are frantically trying to store books to get ready to try and lock the library down in order to prevent the loss of knowledge.
I grab Barry and I'm like, you grab that Arc book. That's your job. We'll get you and the archivist. You get that book of Arc.
Right.
And I let him go.
As soon as I can, I'm going to grab one of the librarians. Librarian, and I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Where is the Grand Archivist? We need to find him.
He's on the third floor, the very top. He's collecting the rare books.
Thank you. And that's it. That's it. The three of us are going to head up to the third floor, or I'm assuming the others are going to follow me.
Okay.
Me and Barry are going to make a detour to try and find that Arc book.
Okay. Considering you know where it is, you immediately find it, and the history of Arcania is where the same spot where Barry left it.
I'll give it to Barry.
Go straight in the backpack.
And then we try and meet up with everybody up the next floor up.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, very well. So in the battle that is going on in the background, I'm going to roll some dice occasionally. There's big events. I actually don't know how the battle's going to end, so I'm just rolling to see how it's going. So
Terrifying. That's terrifying.
Yeah, just slightly.
Woohoo.
you arrive at the 3rd floor, and you see the Archivist, a high elf, just kind of with his flowing robes have been replaced with like some close shirt, some pants, a backpack, and over his side is a bag that he seems to be just cramming book after book after book into. And then on the other side of him is a longsword, and he is taking specific measured movements to find the right books. He's saying, well, we're going to need this. He takes that and he grabs it and drams it. We're going to need this. We're going to take that. And he's going through and basically taking the history of the Children of the Storm.
I'm going to move towards him. Grand Archivist, the acting Grand Master sent me. We are to get you out.
It is as I feared then. Very well. I don't suppose you have any idea where Lynette went last night, do you?
Honestly, I don't.
Well, shit. We'll have to tackle that problem a little later. Okay.
What problem was that?
Well, if you don't know where Lynette went, then we don't know what it is she's done in order to prepare for this fight, and even if she is involved. Okay, I knew that she was about, but I didn't know what she was doing. Well, no bother. I need help carrying as many books as possible. Are you inclined to assist in this matter?
I just put my hand up and I say, we'll take no more than we can carry and still run.
I agree.
Are you guys just start ramming books into your backpacks?
As many as we can carry with, a reasonable amount. Whatever he wants that we can still get around reasonably, I'll willingly take.
Okay. Just everybody roll a d4, and you have that many books, and we will determine what those books are later.
Okay.
I only have one.
Oh no.
I have 4.
I have 4 as well.
I have 2.
That really makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, I will make note of that. So, come on now. Nate 4, Xanaruk 4, Barry 2, Sirius 1. Sirius is contributing, but not a whole lot. Okay. So, you have the Archivist. You have an opportunity to gather as much out of the library as you want. Did you want to grab something in particular? Are you looking to just piece out?
I turned to the...
Sirius is already heading for the door.
I call it to Sirius, wait a second. And I turn to the Grand Archivist. This is a fortress. If you know a better way out than through the main front door, you have to tell us now.
Oh, I see we are departing then. Well, a map will always help, and kind of heads over into another section and pulls a book, and then the bookcase kind of creaks open a little bit, and he takes the bookcase and pushes it aside into the secret part of the library, which is actually a blueprint of Gildren, and then there's a separate blueprint posted up on a wall that is of the Citadel. And
It's effectively the fire escapes.
Yeah, pretty much. This is where your planning goes. They drew in all the extra exits and entrances that they put onto it. There are 2 major ways to get out of Gildren that isn't through the main passage spiral.
Okay.
There's a way to cheat and make it down the wall of each side. So you, instead of having to go all the way around the spiral, you can go direct line all the way down to the front gate.
Okay.
or you can go back through and then down the center, essentially, which has been hollowed out, and then that would lead you out onto the docks.
Okay. I turn to the archivist again, and my brother, he was watching my trial earlier. Do you know where he went?
I mean, I watched the trial as well, but I didn't stick around that long. I departed at the same time as your brother, and we parted ways in the landing. He went towards the kitchens, whereas I came up here.
Okay.
The kitchens.
Sir, with all due respect, please stay here. If you need to gather anything else that you can carry on your own, by all means do so, but we'll meet back here in 20 minutes. I need to find my brother, and then we will leave.
20 minutes.
Yes.
No more.
20 minutes, half an hour. Wait here for us. We will be back.
Very well. I will see you here.
Excellent. And we head to the kitchens.
Okay.
Wait. Why are we not bringing him with us?
Yeah.
I just ignore what you're saying and just grab him and like, we're leaving now. And I just like bring him with us.
It's safe here with us.
Yeah,
Okay.
by far.
Okay.
All right. So, with the sorcerer in tow, you make way for the kitchens. Now, the kitchens are located just off the main concourse. So when you walked into the Citadel, it is a fairly large, grand reception hall with very, very grand stairs, and the stairs lead up to the second level. Second level's been turned into the library. When you head in and head to the left, there's a small kind of passageway that brings you down to the training areas. The kitchens are actually to the right. So you head back into the main area, and let's check back in with how things are going. Okay, so you head into the kitchens, and the kitchens are a kind of a holdover. They keep the kitchen materially stocked, but not necessarily stocked with food. And it looked like somebody was about halfway through eating a sandwich when the sandwich was put down with a couple of bites in it. And there is a little small trail of blood.
Okay. Can I track it? And is it large enough that we can just track it?
Yeah. I mean, it would be a survival roll at advantage, but yeah.
Okay. I think we're gonna follow that. And I think I have the highest survival. Is anybody higher than a +4?
Nope.
Cool. And you said at advantage?
Yeah.
Excellent. I rolled a 17 and a 16, so 21.
Oh yeah, for sure. You followed it around, and it actually heads out a back door from the kitchens, and there you find two face-down Gurukthar berserkers. And in the middle of fighting the last one is your brother, Marcus.
I immediately rush out and try and bum rush the berserker.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also charging it.
That berserker is very dead as Marcus pulls out his sword and throws the berserker down on the ground. And he locks eyes with Nathaniel and kind of rushes over to you guys and go, I don't know if you've noticed, but we are under attack. We must gather our resistance. We must gather our forces. We must strike back. Have you seen any more? I encountered these ones just sneaking around the back, and they refused to answer my challenges of identification.
There was a lot more in the front.
Marcus.
Very well then, to the front, and he immediately charges off.
I grab him before he can charge off. Ideally.
Okay.
I turn him around. Marcus, I know that you outrank me, but...
If you've passed your trial, we technically are the same rank.
I point towards the Grand Archivist. We've been given something else.
Oh god. Yeah, a flash of recognition goes over Marcus and goes,
It is our job
we are the
to
backup
get
plan.
him out. We are the backup plan.
Very well.
we are at this point our only job is to save him.
What's it to be, Archivist? Out the back or out the front?
Which way is the one that leads down to the docks again?
Out the back. So back
That's-
down through a
Yep.
series of corridors, basically.
Yep. Let's
Yeah,
do it
that's,
to it.
that's where we're
That's
going.
probably the best way.
Okay. Marcus goes, well, the good news is I have cleared it out just a couple of days ago. What's the use of having an emergency exit if you haven't checked it? It's a bit of a jaunt, and I, for some sneaky Lynette reason, suspect that they will be waiting for us, so whatever you need to do, I would do that now. We may not be able to take a moment's respite again.
I mean, we don't have time for a short rest.
That is correct.
No,
Yeah.
that takes an hour.
Anything else that anybody else needs to do?
And then at that moment, the archivist steps up and goes, I may be of service. Which one of you are spellcasters?
That'd be me.
Raise my hand.
Both of you are. Good. These are my last 2 doses, but you may find it of particular value. And he hands you both arc potions.
Okay.
Please, trust me, they are quite thrilling. You may
I
wish to
open it.
ingest those, and we can carry on.
I drink it right away.
Yeah.
Okay, I need Barry and Sirius to roll d4s.
4. I hope that's good.
2.
Okay. Sirius, how many spell slots do you have?
I have 3.
Great, you get all of them back.
Yay.
And Barry, you get a 2nd level spell slot back.
That could have been better, but oh well.
It's better than nothing.
Yep.
Real quick, DM, did I recognize that sword?
That's a very good question.
Was that Holg?
Because
No.
you were able to ask that question, I'm going to say you certainly do.
Okay, just wondering.
Yeah. Would you like further clarification via Facebook Messenger as to what that sword was?
Sure, I think I know what it is, but yeah.
Let's confirm.
As Barry said, was that Holg? I say I don't think Holg is quite that tall, and I don't think Holg had anything against us at this point. He's fought us before, but I don't think he's fighting us currently.
That's what I thought.
All right, good. I'm glad we're on the same page. All right.
Cool.
So let's do it.
Yep.
In order to get into the down and in porch end, you kind of have to sneak around the back of the Citadel. The idea is if you were to everything go to shit, you could take royalty, sneak it out the back, throw them down some stairs, get out to the docks, and away you go. While you do that, you do get to see one final glimpse of the battle before you head down. Is there anything in particular anyone would be looking for?
I just want to see who's winning.
I want to see where the big guy with the sword is.
Okay, so the big guy with the sword is currently beating the everlasting shit out of Salazar.
Okay.
Fuck.
So Salazar is in full plate mail with like this blue cape, and they're exchanging blows. But every once in a while, the giant mailed humanoid kind of like chest kicks Salazar, and there's a little bit of space created between them, and then a bolt of lightning comes down and connects with Salazar's head, and you can see him convulse as he takes a bunch of damage, and then a bunch of berserkers jump on him and just start wailing on him with their axes, swords, hammers, and then he pushes them all off and keeps going.
We gotta go.
Where are my parents?
That's a tough dude.
So your parents are currently fighting and winning, cutting a swath through what looks to be your sister. And every time your sister waves her staff around and slams it into the ground, lightning reaches out from the clouds again.
Fuck.
I
Okay.
just look at Nate and I say, "You got some serious family issues. We really gotta go."
I look. Can I see my house from where we are?
No, it's pretty far.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I just thought I'd ask the question.
Barry,
far away
you're the
from us
only
are they?
one who hasn't asked for anything.
How far away from us are they?
Oh, like several hundreds of feet, like 300.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That's much less than several.
Yes.
I kind of just want, like, I have a crossbow. I kind of want to take a shot at my sister.
Do it.
I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take one shot at my
Please
sister.
draw so much attention to us. That's a great idea.
What is the maximum range of your crossbow?
400.
Holy crap. Yeah, go for it. Roll at disadvantage.
God damn. 400.
18. 17. That's a total
Jesus.
of 21 to hit.
Fucking
Nice.
Christ. Yeah, sure. You nail your sister. Lynette will remember that.
Well, she took 12 points of damage. I damn well hope she does.
Oh,
2/3 of my total hit point.
I just look at Nate and I just go, "Did you just hit her?"
holy shit.
I did.
Nice hit, dude.
Okay, but we really gotta go. That was awesome, but we gotta go.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You're right. I'm sorry.
If anybody hurts my ship, I'm gonna personally kill every one of you. Let's friggin' go.
I'll kill you first.
I
So,
won't.
not
Okay,
kill
fine.
each
I'll kill you
other
by
and-
not healing you next time you're hurt.
I don't need your healing.
Let's make our way towards the ship. Let's not kill each other.
You're right.
Let's work together.
No more
what,
arguing.
what is the marching order?
Zan first, me behind Zan, Squishy's in the middle, and then Nate and his brother in the back.
Yep, I agree with that.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so it is wide enough to go one at a time.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do.
Mhm.
All right, so you start making your way down a spiral staircase, and you probably go about 2 minutes. And since no one is being particularly quiet about it,
Nope.
Zan,
Nope.
you come up against a couple of Guruk-Thar berserkers at the same time. So can I get everybody to roll initiative?
Sure.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, that's good.
13 for me.
15.
18.
21.
Nice.
Okay, and now
Like, point of order, I'm assuming that Marcus is behind me because he's the one with the shield.
yes, absolutely. Okay, off to a bad start for the archivist, and off to an even worse start for Marcus. Okay. Alright. I can deal with that. So we'll start with Barry, and with the way that the stairs are working, Barry, you're kind of like 4 people back, and you just know that all of a sudden we've stopped, and you can hear people fighting up ahead, but you have no discernible target.
None whatsoever.
Yeah, it's a tower death trap, for lack of a better term. Like, it's designed to make people go one-on-one.
Oh, okay, so it's a tight spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The only thing I really can do is yell down the line. Like, why the fuck did we stop?
Nobody can respond until their turn.
Which is super great. So we'll go to Sirreus, who's right behind Xanaruk. And Sirreus, you can see there's about 3 berserkers that are all pushing their way up. They all seem to be carrying 2 like hand axes apiece.
I can attack. I can technically move through an ally, right? That's the thing I can technically do. I think.
Yeah, but I'm also going to overrule that on this one, just because of you can't
know.
move through Xanaruk, even though he's right there.
I mean, he's a
Okay.
beast of a man blocking out most of a spiral. That makes sense.
Can I see them though?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're all 3 of them have to make charisma saving throws because I'm going to cast me a little bane.
Okay.
Nice.
So first one, 16.
Pass.
Second one, 5.
Nope.
Third one, 12.
Nope.
Okay. 2 baned.
And that's my turn.
Right. So we'll say that the first one is not baned and the back 2 are,
Fair enough.
since that was the order that it happened in. In which case, he goes. And the non-baned one is going to attack Xanaruk with 2 hand axes for fun.
Uh-oh.
I've got 2 21s.
They both hit.
All right. Oh no! Oh my!
Goodbye.
Okay, so that's 15 points of slashing damage as both axes come down and just kind of like embed themselves in the chest meat of Xanaruk.
Down to half, baby.
The following 2 are just going to ready actions to attack the first person to come into close combat. So if you drop the first one, then the next one's going to come in and do stuff. But that does also mean that it is Xanaruk's turn.
I'm going to try to shove him down the stairs.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Just push him so that he goes flying into the other ones.
Okay, a shove. How do you want to do it? Do you want to do like contested athletics?
Sure.
I think that makes the most sense.
That's good for me.
Okay.
That's really good for me. 26.
Okay, so subtract 20, and that's my number.
Oh, he's boned.
So I'm going to say that he tries to brace himself and then slips. And so he kind of like comes down onto one knee as if he was trying to propose to Xanaruk. And now his whole body weight is in this one direct line that Xanaruk just puts both hands on its shoulders and shoves directly back as the remaining 2 fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
So the 3 of them just are a tumbling mess, going ooh, ah, ooh, and you can tell that they actually come in contact with another group of people, and they actually manage to stop it. So a little bit further down, there's more berserkers, but you can begin to head down or not. It's kind of over to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going down.
Can we move as a group for the purpose of this, or is he going on his own?
I'm gonna say that we can go out of initiative and then get back into it. Like, you have an
I
opportunity.
just put my hand on Zan's back and I go, you know how this works, and I just start pushing him forward with my hand on his back with my thing raised, my shield raised.
So you guys would have enough time now we're gonna get out of it because you can surprise, you could wait, you could keep going, you could do whatever you want.
Zanny, smash him up, buddy.
Yeah, I think we at this point just charge them.
Charge.
The archivist.
They're knocked down. Like, just annihilate them, buddy.
Yeah, I'll take out my great axe and just start running down.
Okay, so all of you are gonna try and keep up with him.
Yep.
Is it possible for me to squeeze past the archivist to get in front of him to try and get a line of sight?
Okay, so Barry, your line of sight is confused not because of the archivist. I mean, the archivist isn't helping, but you also have
It's a turn.
like you have Sirius and you have Xanaruk to deal with. So, to put it in context, it is it's a 5-foot wide opening that spirals down. So, in order for you to see all the way down, you need to be right next to Xanaruk. Otherwise, you're just going to be.
See the guy right in front of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in order for you to see anything, you're going to have to be in Sirius's position. I also wouldn't worry about arguing about it too much longer, only because you're going to make it to the end of the stairs as Xanaruk goes rushing out, and then there are... let's take this one. There are 5 berserkers that are all dusting themselves off and trying to get themselves sorted out as Xanaruk comes rushing out. So I'm going to give you guys a surprise round.
Yep.
So let's go initiative rolls again as you come flooding out of the spiral staircase into the main area.
Oh my god.
Well, I had a natural 20, so that's 22.
Nice.
20 total.
14.
20.
Oh.
Sirius, what was yours?
20.
And Barry's was 20.
Yep.
Lots of 20s. The Archivist. Hey, look at that. Not bad, one. Not bad. And Marcus. Terrible. Why are you here?
He's a defender. He's doing his job.
Yeah, I guess. If you're into that or whatever. So actually, Nate, you had the natural 20, right?
I do, yes.
Okay. Well, you can go first.
Cool. I'm just gonna go the closest one to me, and if they're prone, specifically if there's one that's on the ground still prone.
No, they've all managed to stand up in the time it took for you guys to rush down.
Okay. In that case, just gonna take my great sword and just attack the nearest one to me.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sweet, and I'm going to attempt to trip him.
Okay.
So that is... I gotta re-roll those two. Oh yes! Oh yes! That is 6, 11, 19 plus 4, 23.
Okay, so he dies. Basically, you run up and you attack him with his with your greatsword, and instead of tripping him, you just straight cut his legs off, and he falls down onto the ground and just dies. Smashes his skull into the stone and calls it a day, and goes, "You know what? I'm good. I don't need any more. That's fine."
I feel a little bit bad, but I rolled 1 less than max damage.
Aw.
Yeah, that was so much that I don't even... It had like 2 hit points left. I'm fine. That's good. You're done.
Okay, and that's my turn. I have nothing else.
The Archivist is going to go, and the Archivist has many options. And what he's going to do...
Are 2 of them still baned, or did that go away?
No, they're still baned. I'll keep it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am still concentrating on it.
He's going to throw... Another... Actually, he's going to throw Cure Wounds at Xanaruk. For sure.
Thank you.
So that's one of these. Zan, you're going to get 8 hit points back.
Nice.
We will then go to Barry and Sirreus. You guys can go kind of at the same time or decide who goes first.
I gesture to Barry and I'm like, after you.
Right, thank you. So he's gonna come forward to the closest one to him and put some steel in him.
Okay.
18.
Yep.
And 20, I assume, also hits.
Yes.
All right, time for 10 damages. Oh, max damage on the rapier, so 15 total points of damage.
Okay. So you run up to a berserker who's just got a long sword, and he's got kind of a rough kind of leather, and embossed on the leather is the symbol of the Uric Thar. And in particular, it's a subsect of the Sky Watchers, and it's just kind of a skull and clouds. The idea of it always being looking up, but you come up and you cut the majority of that out as you like hammer your rapier straight through the center. Which means we'll go to Sirreus.
I'm gonna push past Barry and I'm gonna try and slam my hammer into the guy that he just hit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go for it.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong thing. I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah, so that's 20 to hit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, and max damage, which is 13.
And
Nice.
he lives up to his name. So, Sirreus, you see Barry begin to withdraw the rapier from...
Wait, did I steal his kill?
You sure did. From the center of...
Oh my gosh, that's such an amazing visual.
Yeah, so
Amazing.
you're pulling the rapier out from the chest of this Uric Thar berserker as Sirreus comes over the side and just over the top with a warhammer caves a skull in, and like your shish kebab rapier almost follows down to the ground as you put your boot out and push off the dead body in order to get your rapier back.
I just wink at Barry.
Oh, I was picturing more like I'm starting to pull it out and he just yells, "Duck!" and he just drops and...
Yeah, and then I give kind of a sultry like wink at him, like, hey.
Zan, you're up.
I'm gonna run to the closest one, and he's getting a great axe in the head.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
Not recklessly though.
Okay.
Oh, good choice.
So that's 17.
Yep.
Nice.
Yay. Not max damage, but still 16.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
So
We are putting the hurt into them. I love it.
well, that's what this is for. So Barry and Sirius kind of hook off to the right, where Nate and Xanaruk hook off to the left. Nate quickly cuts down one, and Xanaruk follows up on the next one. And while not nearly as impressive, for once, Xanaruk actually does less damage than Nate does.
Oh.
And then we'll follow up with Marcus, and Marcus is actually going to run up to the one that Xanaruk has been beaten on, and provide assistance. Hey, look at that. He did it.
Yeah.
Yay.
And so Xanaruk comes up and takes his mighty swing and kind of lodges the axe into the abdomen of this berserker. And then Marcus comes out from behind and, using the opening that Xanaruk has created, slams home the longsword just underneath the great axe, while spinning around behind in order to keep his shield up to more foes behind as the berserker dies.
Yeah.
Yay.
Which means we go back now to the top of the order, and the berserkers get to go, and they get a natural one, so they're going last.
Rip.
So one of the baned berserkers has already gone down, and you took 3 down in one round, which means there were only 2 left that you could hear. But the sounds of your battle is beginning to echo through this landing chamber, and you can hear the sounds of more approaching from both sides. So there's more approaching down from the stairs behind you, and there's more running up from the other end of this kind of like large hewn cavern that is designed to displace you. Right now you're directly under the citadel, and you're going to have to go a fair distance in order to get to the docks.
We need to like come up with words for like battle maneuvers. That would be really good if we could do that. So like in
Only we
situations
had
like
a
this,
battle
we could say,
master.
like, yeah,
Yeah, only.
we could say like defensive formation 1, and it'd be like me in the front, and like that would be cool. I'm just. We should talk about that sometime in the
Okay.
Osprey chat.
In other news, to the battle master.
Okay, so there's still 2 standing, and there's stairs up and down, but we're on the right level to get towards the docks.
Yes. So you've reached basically the basement.
Okay.
And now you have to traverse laterally away from the center of the spiral. So the center of the spiral is where the palace is built, and this tunnel is basically the most efficient. Go directly down, so that way you have defense up and down, and now you're going to go across, so you can see as much shit coming at you as possible.
Okay. I think the best course of action right now is kill the last 2 and then just run. So I'm going to move to the next one and attempt to cleave them in half too.
Okay, go ahead.
Come on. That is a 25.
Yes.
Gonna do the same thing as last time, because I have 1 more of these. Okay. Oh god, that was loud, sorry. That is 19 points of damage.
Oh my God.
Again.
Oof.
I can only do that 4 times and then I'm done, so...
Oh, only.
19 is my maximal
I'm
range.
pretty sure that's it. You have no more.
Yeah, I have no more superiority dice. I have
okay.
nothing else.
Gotcha.
Man, I'm running dry too.
Yeah, the fighter's hosed. Everybody else is feeling a little hosed.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
no spell slots for healing.
I am. Don't worry.
Well, then in that case, we're gonna have to go to the archivist. Now, whatever shall I do? The archivist will.
Before you say anything, can I use a bonus action to call to him?
Sure.
I called to him. If there's anything you can do to block either entrance, do that now. Stop them from coming down.
He goes, yes, excellent point, and then casts mage armor on himself.
Reasonable.
Nice.
He severely outranks me. So,
Yeah.
do what you want.
That's fair.
Hey, at least his armor class is higher.
He's blocking their swords from getting inside him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh god.
He's more important than all of us.
Well, no, I'm way more important, but
I'm at least double important.
All
yeah,
right.
I'm like 3 times.
Barry and Sirius.
Is there still one that's alive, really hurt looking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
I
hit
think
the
there's,
really hurt.
there's 2 left.
I want to
Oh,
hit the really hurt one.
Of course you do.
Let
You
me,
going for the kill steal?
let me confirm that. Yes. So there's one more that's fine, and there's one that has been hurted. You may roll to attack the one that has been hurted.
I'm gonna rush over and I'm gonna spin my hammer around so it's like, because my hammer actually looks like it's got like a flat side and like a pointed side basically. I'm gonna spin to the pointed side and try and like slam it into his face.
Okay.
17 plus 5 definitely hits, right?
Oh, yes.
10 points of damage.
And with that, Sirius steals another kill.
That's
You're
2
the
more.
worst. You're literally the worst.
2 more. plus 4 last time, right?
Yeah.
I honestly don't even care. Just
I don't.
only
You
one.
know what? Whatever. I haven't
There's-
been counting. No one's counting. No one cares.
I am
There's-
counting. That's
there's-
Shut up,
that's
no one
6.
cares.
There's one that's left. The 2 that were baned are dead. And I I don't even know if they're gonna make it. So we'll go to Barry.
Oh,
We could all really roll really bad.
I could, and there's no guarantee he will die before he gets a chance to try and hit me.
Yeah, I mean, he's going
So-
last though.
That's true. I just gotta hope that you're gonna hit him in the face hole, so I'm gonna try and stab him. 16.
Yes.
Sweet. And the 18 plus 6 will hit. Oh, damn it! Only 14 damage this time.
Still good.
Okay, I'll take it.
Not bad for a singer with a sword and a dagger.
Boop. Alrighty then. Let's go to Zan. Zan, you got one that's left, and you can probably take him out.
Oh, he's getting smashed.
Smash him.
Recklessly this time.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's 17 plus 7, 24.
Yeah. Yeah.
That narrowly obliterates his armor class.
And that is 8 plus 5, 13.
Hey, Zan puts one on the board.
Finally, a kill.
So in the same way that Barry had done it before, where he Zorros the chest piece, and then Xanaruk comes by and just cleaves the guy sideways in half.
That's 3 for Zan.
So that's it. You dispatch the Uric Thar berserkers, and you can hear the sounds of things running at you from farther away. You have a little bit of time before you're
Push
probably
forward, push forward.
gonna
Time
get
to go.
Time to go. Time to go.
Let's go full Moria on this, and we're running towards the docks.
If anyone needs help, I can carry them.
I'm sorely tempted to take that offer.
We're not going to recklessly push forward. We're going to push forward with Zan in the front, me behind, and the squishies in the middle, and then both Nate and his brother in the back, trying to keep some sort of semblance of a well-oiled military unit, and not just a bunch of spazzes running all over the place.
Okay.
I agree with
Kinda
that.
are spazzes though.
So, as you begin to push, the archivist is looking around going, I know it's around here somewhere. Gentlemen, if we may detour for just a second, there's actually a supplies drop-off that's here. We always kind of figured if we were running, it would always be nice to have some extra things. If you're willing to risk it, it might be worth it.
There's
Can I
food
make-
on the boat. There's food on the boat.
No,
There's
no,
food
no.
on the boat.
This is
Can I
probably
make-
cool stuff.
Can I make a survival check to see how far people are from us?
You can just make it a perception check.
Works for me. That's better. 14.
You got like 30 seconds, maybe a minute
Okay.
before they start coming down the stairs.
Then I will help the. I think we should try to get the stuff, and I'll help the archivist.
Okay.
Yeah. Same.
Okay.
It's worth it. This stuff is probably worth it.
Is it worth my life?
I
I
don't
mean,
think we'll die.
I don't think we're going to die, and I think the Archivist, if the Archivist is willing to risk it, he's the most important one here.
Well,
So,
if he's going to risk it for a biscuit and everybody else wants to eat the same biscuit, I guess I'm having a bite of the biscuit.
Biscuit
Exactly.
time.
woohoo, biscuits.
There's a lot of biscuit stock here, so all right,
Sorry.
Nice.
give me 1 second.
Okay.
I gotta do some math here. Just because
Uh-oh.
I need to make sure that this is of value, but you don't steamroll it.
Hmm.
And it's gonna be a little dangerous.
That's
As in,
that
we don't
little
get
risk,
stuff
right?
that's too good.
No, he means the combat that's coming because we decided to stop and get the stuff instead of running, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's life without a little risk?
A good and happy long life. That's
Yeah, we'll be fine. You got some spells back, and I still have some HP.
A game with proper board games, because Risk is garbage.
Ooh.
I just-
Shots fired.
My biggest thing is that I don't want to overly prepare in this campaign, so we play it, I figure something that works, and then I put it in there, and we're gonna see what happens.
Okay.
Ooh, speaking of which, I need to check out what's going on up top. Not good. All right.
Yay.
not good.
See,
Yeah,
that could be either way. Either not good for the people we know, or not good for the DM. So
I'm
we
going to
don't
say
know.
not good for us. Not good for us.
I was trying to inject a little
Not
hope
good
here.
for us, yeah.
Let's see. You plus those. I'm gonna end up editing a bunch of this stuff out, so
Okay. Boobies,
Really?
boobies, boobies,
Boobies,
boobies.
boobies, boobies.
Boobies. Packer.
Dick tuna, dick tuna.
We're gonna keep that stuff in though.
for sure.
That's
Just
the
for doing
stuff
that,
needs
it's
to
gonna
cut.
be there's gonna be a fucking auto-tune montage of me yelling Packer.
Auto tune. It would sound better if I was auto tuned, guys. Don't worry.
I trust. I know.
Have any of you guys played Diplomacy?
No.
No, it sounds familiar though.
It's amazing, and it's great if you have 7 people to play. So I figured this is a good start. Basically, you take on one of the main roles, like one of the main nations of World War II, and
Now I'm interested.
the goal is to take over the world. It's Risk, but way better.
4 to 12 hour playing time. Perfect.
What I was going to recommend was the long form game where basically each turn takes place over 1 week, and so basically you actually have time to negotiate and set up all your
Interesting.
moves.
I'll play if I can be the Soviet Union.
I'll play if I can be German Reich.
Okay.
We'll discuss after.
We'll talk about this after I kill you, because
Fine.
let's do it. So, because you guys are ready, I'm not going to necessarily give them a surprise
Surprise
round. So I'm just going to roll these guys into the initiative, and that's one way to make an entrance.
Well, shit.
Nice.
All right, now here comes the pain train. Oh no. Oh yes. I like this so very, very much. I'm very excited. So, we go to the top of the order. Is there anything in particular that you guys want to do to prepare?
Can I cast bonus action Divine Favor on myself?
Yes.
Thank you. I do that.
What is
Can I ready
divine?
spell?
What is divine favor?
I concentrate on it, and all my attacks do an extra D4 radiant damage.
Okay. And that is
Nice.
until, is that concentration?
Yep.
All right.
At this point, like, Kit, have we had a chance to look for the stash or no?
Basically, he's begun trying to open it.
Oh, good. So I mean, at least you found it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And he's at the area, and he's trying to open the damn thing.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go to the top of the order, and there's a natural 20 in the stack that will rival Nate's.
Okay. So roll off.
No, I'm gonna give it to you, particularly because I'm interested to see how it goes.
Cool. What do I see?
So running down the stairs, you see 5 berserkers, and then running down the hallway towards you guys, you see another 5 berserkers and 2 dragonborn knights.
Uh-oh.
I told you.
We
Told
did.
you.
Okay.
Let's get it on.
Okay.
So
Classic
they
circle
are about... Basically, everybody is running at you, and they're about 60 feet away.
I'm going to move so that I'm in front of the Grand Archivist,
Mhm.
and I'm going to ready an action and basically attack when people get and just like make sure they can't get through me towards him.
Okay.
So I'm going to ready my greatsword.
All right, your greatsword is readied.
Huzzah!
All right, so the berserkers all run, and they run 60 feet. They'll run 30 feet. And you can see them kind of like closing the circle now that they outnumber you guys. They're kind of taking a slower, more measured approach to it. So they create kind of a ring, and the two dragon knights call out in common, "Surround them. We will pick them off." So they're basically trying to marshal their forces in together. So the berserkers go, then we'll go to the archivist. Now, as the DM, I don't necessarily want to treat it like a DMPC. What would you like the Grand Archivist to do? Do you want him to work on opening the stash, or do you want him to do something that would be
box.
super helpful? Was that?
Fuck the box. Fuck the box.
What's the box?
The whatever he's trying to open, fuck that.
Okay.
Do magic. Save us.
Okay. So the Grand Archivist will cast haste, and he will twin spell it. So he's gonna put haste on Nate, and he's gonna put haste on Xanaruk.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that is some of the sorcery points. And he doesn't spend any time opening the stash, which means now we go to Barry.
Is there one of the fighters that is closest and appears the most likely to attack?
They are all about 30 feet away.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll look at one of those dragon knights.
Mm-hmm.
Or, dragonborn knights, and call him a creepy, salty orc sucker. Vicious mockery.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go that one. And what am I doing? Is it a wisdom save?
Wisdom. Yep.
You and your goddamn wisdom saves.
How dare I play a spellcaster and use it?
19.
Yeah, that passes.
Good.
That didn't sound salty at all.
So, we'll go to Sirreus. And Sirreus, you have 2 actions and 2 bonus actions.
Oh no, it was Nate and.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you have 1 then.
I'm gonna immediately look at them and I'm gonna be like, circle up, squishy's in the middle, and I'm gonna try my best to like get Zan and me to like I'm gonna try and like I don't even know how to picture this. Are we like in a cluster against a wall and these mofos are like surrounding us?
Yes.
We're probably dead, guys.
We can do it.
We can do this.
I'm gonna do my best to try and get Barry behind me, and then I'm gonna ready my action.
Okay. And what are you
That's what
readying
I'm
your
gonna do.
action to do?
Smash somebody in the face with my hammer.
Okay, so imagine at the top of your imagination is the wall where the Grand Archivist is, and the Grand Archivist is like just south of that, and then just south of that you have Nate, who has taken a position to guard him. Now, Barry, where do you want to be in all of this?
Barry?
Do you want to be next to the Archivist? Is it like they're going to create a semicircle of high armor class guys, and then you guys are in the creamy filled center?
Yes, please.
That
Please do
seems like
that.
the best idea, and I can actually sling from behind.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to basically end up putting Barry and the Archivist up against the wall, and then I imagine Marcus, Nate, Xanaruk, and Sirreus. So now the only real attack opportunities to the people in the center are diagonal, in between the fighters on the flanks.
Yep, cool. Sounds great. As long as they're in the middle.
Super great. All right. And Sirius, you're readying an attack action for whoever comes in.
Yeah, I'm not going to leave the circle. I'm shield up, iron wall, just like standing firm. Nobody's getting past me, and if they're getting close to me, I'm smashing their fucking head in.
Okay. Then we will go to the Dragonborn Knights. They're both carrying a short sword and a long sword. And one goes to one side, and one goes to the other side. And one kind of walks in, and then unleashes a gout of fire breath in a 15-foot cone, which pretty much, I'm going to say it's on the left side, so I'll tag Marcus, Nate, and the Grand Archivist.
Okay.
So, Nate, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. And I need to make 2 dexterity saving throws.
14.
You have haste, which gives you advantage.
Oh, on deck saves?
Yeah, I looked up the spell to see what it does. Plus 2 AC, advantage on dex, and you get an extra action.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah.
It's lit.
Okay, so still 14.
Fair enough.
Okay. What?
second
How's it?
one will
Oh, okay. So the Grand Archivist passes. Nate and Marcus fail, and it's a lot. It's a whole lot. Stand by.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Fuck.
Okay. The Grand Archivist takes 10, and Marcus and Nate take 20.
Goodbye.
I'm down.
All right. Now it's time to start thinking, fellas.
We should fucking run.
We can't run. We're completely surrounded.
You run through them, bro.
Ooh, there's a thing that I've got. So as the gout of flame like goes after Marcus, you see Marcus use his reaction to place his shield in the way, and the flames harmlessly bathe him in flames. He's fine.
Nice.
And that is called the Shield Master feat.
He's gonna give me so much shit about how I don't use a shield.
Yes, he is. So the other Dragonborn is has moved into position, and he's gonna just kind of wait and see when it ends up happening. He's not going to also breathe a bunch of fire on people. So let's go to Xanaruk.
Okay, so there's no one close enough to just hit from the formation?
That's correct. There are basically the person that's closest would be the Dragonborn. Either one of them. Both are about 15 feet away.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go into a rage and throw some javelins at them.
Okay.
Solid plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw a javelin at the one that used the there was only one that used the breath, right?
Yeah, and the other one seems to be kind of waiting to see what you guys are going to do.
I'm gonna throw the javelin at the one that hasn't used breath yet.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Excellent.
Oh, thank
Nice.
God. That's only... Oh. Do I get the extra... Yes. Cool. Oh. That's only 15 damage.
I'll take it.
And I'm gonna throw a javelin at him again as my extra action.
Okay.
And that's my last javelin. Goodbye. That's not a natural 20. That is only 15.
No. It kind of wedges harmlessly into the plate armor it's wearing.
And, yeah, that's it.
All right. So,
Wait, did I say I went into a rage?
yes.
Yes.
You did.
Yeah, you certainly did.
Okay.
Now then. So we just finished Zan. which means we've got to go to Marcus. Man, the initiative order on this is full of fucking 20s. Holy crap. Now, Marcus. Marcus will channel divinity and turn the tide. Now,
What does that do?
excuse me while I look this up. My notes were only so full because I had to do so many. If you guys had ran into the battle, I was ready to do that as well.
Oh shit!
That would have been
Amazing.
Fun.
terrifying.
Fucking bananas.
This is already like terrifying.
So as a bonus action, I can bolster injured enemies with my channel divinity. Each creature of your choice that can hear you within 30 feet regains hit points of 1d6 plus your charisma modifier.
Lit.
Everybody gets 6 points back.
Nice.
Nate, what's it feel like to be alive?
Ooh, I'm almost full.
I was gonna ask DM, can I hear him if I'm unconscious?
Yeah, man. Get back.
Okay.
Up. The ringing of your ears, and then you pop back up, hearing your brother be like, "Oh, we are not going down this way."
Okay. So many regrets for not using the inspiration earlier.
So many regrets.
So that was a bonus action,
No
which
regrets.
means my next action will be, I'm gonna cast. Oh no, that's a bonus action, so that doesn't work. So I'm gonna ready an action to beat up anything that comes near anybody.
He doesn't cast auto kill Dragonborn fuckwad.
No.
Yeah, please, can you just power word death, please?
He was looking at doing
teleport
that.
everyone away.
But instead we'll use turn the tide and use that. So that's good.
That was good too.
That was
really
beneficial.
good.
That was pretty fucking clutch, which was I expected everybody to get into situations like that. Now then, we come back to the top of the order, and there's the 2 natural 20s up against each other, and this is the pain round. So I need Nate to go first and make it fucking count.
Oof.
Don't you dare break formation.
You said if it hit us with its breath, that is a 15-foot cone. It means it has to be within my glaive range. Is that correct?
For you, it would be yes, because he was closer in order to get the archivist that's behind you.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use my glaive and just slash at him twice.
Okay.
That's a natural fucking 20
Yes.
Hell yeah.
and a 19.
Yes.
Not 19 total, 19 natural, so that's 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
2 hits. So roll your critical hit first.
Sorry,
Okay.
my schoolgirl squeal there, but it's very tense.
That's not worth it.
Okay, so that is 6, 5, and 4, so that comes to a total of 15.
Okay.
And then the second hit is another 10 points damage.
All right. So you lash out, and the first hit, kind of catches him up in the neck region, while the second one you exploit the armpit and cause a little bit of damage. It doesn't seem particularly pleased with you, but it's still up. Now, the berserkers are going to go, and they're going to collapse in on you.
Okay.
So I have basically 10 that are around, and if I'm just basically gonna end up putting some dice here. So those 2 are like that. Then Kamsa, and then Kamsa. In order for me to visualize this, which means I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 open spots. So I'm gonna put 6 berserkers in those open spots.
Makes sense.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put a bunch of attacks into a bunch of people. So they're gonna try and Sirreus, between you and Xanaruk's probably out in front, and then Sirreus is kind of in that back corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I had it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put 2 into Xanaruk, 2 into Nate, and then 1 into Marcus and 1 into Sirreus.
Bye again, Nate.
Basically,
so
yeah.
Nate, here we
Remember,
go.
your AC is +2, Nate. Your AC is +2.
Yeah,
Don't
thank you.
forget.
So what does that make your armor class? What's the number I'm looking for? Was
18.
that 18? All right. So the first guy with a bunch of axes misses, and then the second one with a longsword. 17 misses.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna go a bunch of axes into Xanaruk for 23.
Yes.
Okay, so that's just one. You take 4 points of slashing damage, which would be halved.
Two.
And then another one with 2 axes at 17 and 23.
17 just hits and 23 definitely hits.
Okay. I'm going to take some of these. I've
You're
got...
17, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I've got 8 points of slashing damage that can be halved down to 4 because you're raging.
Cool.
I'm going to go 2 axe attacks on Sirreus.
My AC is 18.
How about a 15 and a 10?
Nope.
And then I'm going to go for
Racism only hit the barbarian.
2 axe attacks
'cause you're
on
green.
Marcus. Oh, and both of those are in.
Nice.
Fuck.
First 10. All right. So Marcus takes his first damage, but he's fine. He is a-okay. So those were a bunch of attacks, which means now we go to the Grand Archivist. So the Grand Archivist is going to do stuff, or is he going to access the supply cache?
Screw the thing and
There
do
might
stuff.
be potions in the thing.
Okay, great.
Wait, no. He should... What guys vote? What do we want him to do?
He's good magic. Let's let him use his magic.
Yeah, you let him use his magic.
That is
Okay.
a really
Look,
good
once they're
idea.
dead.
You want
Yeah.
to... Y'all want to see some shit?
Yes, please.
So,
Kill everything.
he begins...
Twin spell fireball.
No,
No,
he
that would hurt
begins...
Please don't hit us.
He begins
Very
to
good.
wave his hands around, and suddenly he disappears, and so does Barry.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Where'd they go?
We're technically facing out. We wouldn't have seen it.
Okay, fair point.
So Barry, you're now invisible.
Do we get the sense of what kind of invisible?
Magic invisible.
Regular or greater?
Greater.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
So the two of them are just going to be hidden now, in behind everything.
Okay.
Good.
That's a strong turn. Which, I mean, we'll go to Barry now.
Nate, you're sitting at 6 hit points, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to touch him on the back and hit him with a level 2 cure wounds. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Care Bear, always hooking it up.
Fuck yeah. Oh, that could have been better. One's an 8, one's a 1. So you regain 15 hit points.
That puts
Nice.
me almost at full.
Oh, sorry, 14.
Either way. I'm currently at 20 hit points of 23.
It's, sorry, just rereading this here. Yep,
Yeah.
it's 14.
Okay. Yeah, okay, perfect.
Yep.
Shit. Is there anything you can do with my bonus action?
Damn. No. Is there?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so. I'm at a Bardic Inspiration. Because I didn't realize we were going from a boss fight straight to another boss fight. Fuck.
Yay.
These are not boss fights.
Yep.
Like, an attacking army is not a boss fight? Okay, shit.
It's not a boss fight. You'll know a boss fight when it happens.
It really feels
That's all I
like
got
it.
for this turn.
Well, guys, TPK, so next episode, you're going to see us all with brand new characters.
You're fine. You're fine. You don't know how fine you are. Stop panicking. Fight to survive. You'll be
I
fine.
mean, I'm feeling fine.
Let's change that,
Zan.
shall we?
Stan, you
No.
know the plan.
Why?
So Dragon number 2, who hasn't shot a bunch of flame, is just gonna ready in action. He's gonna ready in action to do some shit.
Oh no.
So we'll pass. So let's go to Sirius.
So I'm in contact with somebody, right?
Yes.
Okay, well I'm gonna smash him.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that is, oh my goodness, max all the way around. So that's 13. and then 4 radiant damage. So
Yes.
17.
Okay. You smash him, and you hear like ribs and stuff break. He's still standing.
I did what I could. I smashed him.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I got going on.
Serious smash.
So the other Dragonborn will. Okay. Also ready. And he's gonna kind of move around to the side. And instead of readying an action, you know what? I'm gonna switch. He pulls out a heavy crossbow, and he's gonna shoot it at one of you lugs.
Did he move outside of my reach?
No, he's gonna stay there.
Okay.
And he's gonna try and shoot in the vicinity of the disappeared sorcerer who seems to be fucking a bunch of shit up. So I'm gonna attack with disadvantage.
Yep.
And still make it.
Oh shit.
Oh man, that's not good.
Low AC.
Is he with mage armor?
He does have mage armor, and it was still not enough.
Okay.
So he takes 3 points of piercing damage, which isn't that bad. And then I'm gonna make sure that my concentration spell doesn't drop, and it doesn't.
Good.
So, you know, he's a little bruised. That's all.
Feeling like a villain.
Yeah. So that was a fun turn.
I can't wait for my next one.
Xanaric.
Oh, I'm gonna smash the guy who just smashed me a bunch.
Okay.
Oh, wait, can he hit the guy that's beside me that has the damage? Could you
Yes.
hit him?
I could, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that's 11 plus 18.
Yep.
All right, and that is
Man, even at 11, you're still getting 18s. That's freaking crazy.
plus 7. 13 damage for the first hit, and then
Okay.
I'm going to attack again. 24.
Yep.
And that is the max damage. Oh, I forgot to add the plus 2, so it would have been 15 damage last time. And that is 17 damage this time.
And that's enough. You cleave the poor man in twain.
Perfect.
And I will end my turn there.
Okay. So there, this guy is gone, which means it's thee there. Thee, thy, though, them, this. Great. So now there's an opening. In which case we go to Marcus, and Marcus is going to attack the guy that's next to him for obvious reasons, and he's going to miss. So that was a good turn.
He's trying his best.
And now we'll go to Nate.
Okay.
Hey, Nate, have a bigger hit point pool. How about do that? We'll have more life.
I mean, con of 10, guys. Seeing as there's people immediately in front of me, I'm going to switch to my greatsword.
Oh, shit.
What?
Hold on. I didn't realize that. I thought haste wasn't a concentration spell.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Well, it is.
Uh-oh.
In which case, I probably wouldn't have made myself invisible.
That's fair, yeah. I agree.
Yes.
So let's leave haste. Stand by.
Okay.
Let's do
Okay.
something else. Nate, how bad are you for hit points? Because not a whole lot has happened. And
I'm currently at 20
Oh, okay.
because Barry got me with a level 2 cure wounds.
Okay. Well,
Which was barely stronger than a level 1.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it was a lot, and that was necessary.
Yeah.
That is back. Yeah. I'm just gonna make that turn a wash instead of having to retcon a bunch of stuff, which is unfortunate, but that's where we're at.
That's life.
It
So
happens.
I will give the spell slot back and the sorcery points, but I'll just have to worry about that. So I've got concentration spell up with haste in order to keep you guys doing smashing. All right, carry on.
Cool. So I'm going to switch to my greatsword, and I'm going to attack the person in front of me.
Okay.
All right. That is, not good. 8.
No.
Oof.
Okay. And second one, that is I'm going to roll my inspiration dice. That's a d6, correct?
No, it gives you advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
it gives me advantage. Oh, I misread that. Thank you. Well, that doesn't help, unfortunately. That brings it to a 15.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank goodness. And come on, big damage. Oh yeah. That is 11 plus 4, 15.
All right. All right. My turn. Hooray! So Sirreus, the fellas that well, the one that's on you is going to attack.
Yep.
So first axe for 11? No.
No.
And then the second axe for 21.
Yep.
You take 5 points of
Finally took a hit.
slashing damage.
Okay.
Xanaruk, you're missing some.
Yes, there's one missing.
And the guy that attacked Sirreus, so that's not a big deal. I'm gonna put 2 on Nate. So the guy who is damaged, first axe, natural 20. Delightful.
Yeah,
Goodbye, Nate.
Goodbye the health you just got back.
Jeez, all these barbarians rolled high.
I sure do.
1. Okay. So 1, 2, 6. You take 9 points of slashing damage from the first one.
Okay.
And then the second axe comes down for a 23.
He also hits.
For an additional points of slashing damage.
Sorry, 1 point?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
And then the last one is going to try and beat up Marcus. And he does so. For 6. But Marcus is doing just fine.
He's looking pretty steady?
Yeah.
Okay.
He indeedly is. Which now will go to Barry.
Okay. So we still have a crowd of fucktards in front of us.
Oh yeah, they're all over
Okay.
the place.
How wide is this hallway we're in?
Oh, I would say like to the other wall.
Yeah.
40 feet.
Okay, so I can drop a 20-foot cube on just the enemies.
No. So the other enemies, yes, because there still are 5 berserkers that aren't engaged, and there are 2 dragonborn knights that are kind of around. You kind of have to, like, what is your intention?
Well, they're within 10 feet. They're within 10 feet of Nate.
Yes. So you
So I
would,
can-
if you're
I can
dropping
get
a
the
40
berserkers
foot,
in front, 20-foot cube. So the berserkers in front,
yeah.
and then straight back out as far as like
Oh,
20
yeah.
feet back.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
So how many people can I hit with that?
I'm just gonna give you all.
Oh, okay, so that's a bunch of dexterity saving throws you're gonna have to make.
Nice.
Okay. So that's fairy fire.
Oh, that's coming down.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna say that there's probably like the guys who are engaged with you wouldn't necessarily, because if you get them, you get your party as well. So
Not worth it.
it would be all the other ones. So you're trying to get all the berserkers and
I should be
all.
able to get. I can't get the ones in front of Nate and
And Zan?
Rook.
So there's only one that's in front of Xanaruk because he's been killing them, and there's 2 on Nate. So
It's kind of like a crescent moon. You're trying to put a square on a crescent moon where people are kind of off to the sides. You're gonna hit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get the guys off to the sides, but I'll get the guys in front of Nate and Zan, and then out to the 2 Dragon Knights.
yeah, so they're
Yeah.
okay. So get rid of the idea of in front of Nate and Zan. There's one guy in front of Nate, and there's one guy off to the left of Nate. There isn't anybody in front of Nate and Zan. So you can't get both the person from on Nate, and you can't get both the person on Zan. So if you want to get all the guys that are about to come and fight you, I'll give you that.
Yeah, get all of them.
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Okay. So that's all the Dragonborn, both Dragonborns, and then all the Berserkers. Which there are 5 of. So let's do this in order. The first dragon, nope. 7.
Nope.
Second one, 16.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna mark this. 1. Oh, no, that's wrong. And then, let's get down into these hombres. Okay. 16.
Yep.
12.
Nope.
11.
Nope.
9.
Nope.
The numbers keep getting lower. Natural 20. All right. And the last one for 16.
Yep.
All right. So 3 of them are illuminated in the fairy fire, and one of the dragons, the dragonborn who blew a bunch of flame, is illuminated in fairy fire, and that's the one off of Nate's side, whereas the one on Xanaruk's side hasn't used it yet. Super great.
And what does Fairy Fire do exactly?
Advantage on attacks against them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Then, what do we got here? So that was Barry's turn, which means we need to go to... let's go to Sirreus, and then I'll go to that second Dragonborn.
I have a guy with me, right?
Yes, who's currently kind of wedged in between you and Xanaruk.
I'm going to try and smash him. 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of radiant damage for 13 points of damage.
I'm pretty sure that just kills him off.
Okay. I'm quite happy to smash his head in.
So
and
I'm
another kill stolen.
Yeah.
I started that kill. That's okay.
That's a continuous kill.
Yeah.
But just
Kill,
like all
kill,
the other
kill.
ones, you kind of crumple him with your warhammer. And then I'm going to go to Dragonborn number 2, and seeing that the flank is open, he's going to breathe a bunch of fire at Xanaruk, Sirreus, and Barry. So I need all
Roast
3
me,
of you
baby.
need dexterity saving throws.
Yay.
Oh shit. Okay. That's really good.
21.
20 actually. Oh wait, no. Yeah, 20. Yeah. Wow.
21.
Nine.
I beat you. 9. Goodbye, Barry.
Barry is 9.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Stand by for
God.
bullshit.
So many dice.
Stop rolling.
You stop rolling.
No, stop trying to kill us.
No.
So 27 halved
Oh,
for you guys, and then 27 straight to Barry.
bye, Barry.
Ugh.
27 halved and halved again. Oh, God.
Yeah, 27 halved and then halved again because I have resistance.
13 to 6.
13 to 6, yeah.
Oh, that really hurt.
Oh, yeah, 6 damage. Barry died, but we took 6 damage. Oh, boo-hoo.
So Barry is asleep, or Barry is dead?
Barry?
Asleep.
Okay.
Okay.
How many hit points did you have before you went down?
16.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. 'Cause your max
I'm
is-
7 away from instant death. I would hardly call that fine.
All right, but you're fine. You're at 0. There's no problem. Oh shit! I totally skipped a guy. I skipped the Grand Archivist, who is absolutely gonna dump just so much healing into Barry.
Gooch.
Thank God.
Barry, you regain 14 points of health.
Oof.
Oh.
Down and back up. Yo-yo
Whoop.
style.
Okay, so underneath that, which means
You
he's
guys
gone.
lose Fairy Fire advantage.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Fairy Fire would fall.
Yep. Bye, Fairy Fire.
Bup, bup, bup.
Oh, Barry.
Okay.
Sorry.
He's doing his best.
So
No, I said sorry. I know it sucks.
Okay, so now that all the 20s have gone, because it's half the fucking table, Dragonborn number 1 is going to... Jeez. He's going to be super confident, and he's going to go after Xanaruk.
Is that the one who just breathed fire on us?
No.
Now that's number 2.
Yeah, it was the second one. So this is another guy who was like, I've seen my opening, and I'm going to take it. So he's standing basically now Nate. So he stays inside Nate's threat radius and then also tees up with Xanaruk and
Gotcha.
starts to go for it. So I've got 2 longswords attack and then a short sword attack. So
Oh,
here we go.
goodbye.
17. Nope, 16.
Nope.
And 15.
Nope.
And then the short sword for 14.
Nope.
Okay, well,
Holy crap!
cool story, bro. So the Dragonborn, seeing his opening, like rushes in and tries to attack the very haste-fasted Xanaruk, and like the blur that Xanaruk is leaving behind is giving him quite the challenge. All right, so 20, which means now we go to. No, that was 19, which means now we go to Xanaruk.
Oh, I'm attacking right back at him.
Okay.
Okay. Oof, that's a 10.
No.
Total?
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Oh no!
And that's a natural 20.
Hey.
Let's get good.
Let's
Let's
welcome.
go. Alright, 3d12. 8. 20. 30.
Jeez.
37. 37 damage.
So close, man.
Yes.
So close to the fucking record, buddy. We're still
Okay.
tied at 39.
I know.
So, Xanaruk, you rear back after, like, dusting off the singed hairs from the burning fire, and in a very powerful downward stroke, like, plant your axe, caving in his plate armor, and kind of beginning to cave in his chest cavity. Little bits of blood and spittle shoot out into your face as he goes, "Oh god!" But stay standing, but
Oof.
just barely.
Oof. Okay. Okay.
So now we go to Marcus, and Marcus is going to obviously attack the thing that's right next to him
Kill it.
and miss.
Marcus, please.
Do the thing.
So Nate, you're up.
I'm attacking the Dragonborn that I can reach.
Okay.
Kill steal.
Okay, that is an 18.
Yep.
Okay, and
You kill it.
yes,
Yeah.
Your minimum damage is enough to kill it.
Yes.
yes.
I was. Oh, another kill steal.
I'm sorry, man.
I already. It's hardly a kill steal if I
Yeah.
put the hurt into it before you.
But you know, I did put 37 damage into it, not.
He did.
True.
He did do that.
True.
Nate, is there anything else you want to do?
There's another one in front of me, isn't there?
Yes. Oh, yeah, you do have another attack. That's right. Go for it.
Perfect. That is another 18.
Yes.
Okay, that 4, 4, and 4, so 12.
Okay. So you, with your great powerful sword swing, cut his arms off, and then as he falls forward, you cut his head off.
Huzzah.
Nice.
You're on a murder-a-thon.
I'm feeling really strong right now. Also feeling super weak. Loving it.
So there's a bunch of shit there. There's a bunch of shit there, which means we go back to the other natural 20s. So this guy is gone, which
Do you
means
know how many people are left?
A lot.
there's a
There's
lot.
still like.
So there's 5 berserkers and the other dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've done
Basically half. Yeah.
We're doing good. Probably.
So the 4 berserkers are going to run in. I'm going to get 2 axe attacks on Sirreus.
Bring it on.
Uh,
Donkey Kong.
16?
No.
No, it doesn't matter what the other one is then. And then Xanaruk, I'm gonna put so many axe attacks into you.
No.
23?
Yes.
Yeah, that's 1. He hits once for 8 points of slashing damage, halved. And then the other guy is gonna axe you a question with a natural 20 and then a 14.
The 20 hits, the 14 doesn't.
Okay, so natural 20. 4 plus 3, 7.
Back to 3.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm now at 15 HP, guys. Just
I got
a heads
you.
up.
I got you.
Oh yeah, that's great. So 3 of them ran in. Yes, that would be what happened. And then the gap that the guy in front of Nate had is also going to get filled, and I'm going to attack Nate with 2 axes at +5. Oh my god. Okay, 24 and 22.
I mean, both hit.
Super great.
I'll see you in another. I'll see you on the other side there, Nate, buddy.
3,
Yeah.
and you take 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay, 6 total? Yeah.
I can't
Such
seem.
racism.
I can't
Roll
seem to
really
roll.
high damage versus Zan, but everyone else.
I can't seem to do it.
I'm standing, but I'm looking rough again.
I'm actually looking pretty rough too.
Fuck.
Yeah. This is gonna be great, super great. All I want is my dragon to get his breath back and just cook some fools. All right. Berserkers are done, so those are the 2 natural 20s, which means we go to the 22, which is the sorcerer, and the sorcerer's gonna do another just whack a health. Who is the worst?
I'm at 15 of 40.
Okay,
4
Xanaruk.
of 23.
Xanaruk's gonna get it. Actually,
Reasonable. Can you twin it?
I could do this. Yeah, I'm gonna twin it.
Oh yeah.
Word.
At 4th level.
Oh my God.
1,
That's a high level.
6, 12, 20, plus 5, 25. You both get 25 hit
Holy
points back.
fuck, I'm back at max.
Oh my.
Jesus.
This guy's staying with us.
Yeah, new healer.
I told you guys he's important.
Yeah, very.
If someone in my previous game taught me the value of the divine soul sorcerer, and
God damn.
shit is
So
fucking
good.
crazy. So from 22, now we go down to 20s. So let's go Barry and Sirius before I go for the Dragonborn number 2.
Okay, I only have range on one guy, right?
You would technically have range on 2, so in the gap between you and Xanaruk is 1, and there's one that's ponied up right next to you.
And they're both just barbarian. They're both just the berserkers.
Yes.
Okay, well then I'll just smash the one beside me.
Okay.
Okay. That's consistent. That's 21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's 14 points of damage, 2 of it being radiant.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Did you smite?
I did not smite.
So why is there radiant damage?
I have that continuous spell that gives me a. It's called. I cast it at the beginning. It's called Divine
Oh,
Favor.
yeah.
Oh, yes,
Favor,
right.
yeah.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
Extra D4 of radiant damage.
And I have been
that-
making my concentration checks, and they've all been very high. Not
Sure
even.
you have. That's why you said it out loud.
I haven't at all. Haven't at all.
Okay.
Being totally sarcastic, I haven't been making them at all. I have no idea how to even do that. So.
You roll a Constitution saving throw,
Against a 10.
or the
Or the-
damage.
or the
halved
damage, whichever
if it's
is
more
higher.
than 10.
Okay, well I'll just make one right now. That's 20, so I
Yeah,
think we're okay.
You're fine. I
Okay.
haven't hit you for all that much. The fire would have done it, and you brought it down to 6. So who gives a shit?
Mhm.
That's fair.
So that Sirius. Now let's go to Barry.
What are your hit points at, Sirius?
Oh, I'm at 17.
Of
28.
okay, so you're only down 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll save that for later.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll be good.
I'm just going to throw out some vicious mockery at this point at the Dragonborn.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Where am I here? Oh, there we go. 17.
Yeah, it makes it.
Which means it's my turn. It's
Dun,
my
dun, dun.
it's my wonderful turn. Now, if you boys are prayers, now's the time to pray.
I've been praying this entire
Yeah.
time.
All right. Well, it seemed to have worked. I didn't get my breath back.
Yes.
Yes.
Just feel my butthole unclench.
So he's actually gonna step back a little bit, and he's gonna switch to his heavy crossbow. And he's gonna try and shoot the sorcerer because that is what makes sense. And he hits
No disadvantage for cover?
for what?
Cover.
Oh no.
What?
Oh my.
No.
Oh, that's not good. For 9 points.
Ugh.
Tags the divine souled sorcerer.
No.
Brings him down to a little, not a whole lot of hit points on this guy. And as he has the heavy crossbow bolt kind of lodged in his clavicle, you hear this little sucking sound as he's like, "Oh god, oh no."
Shit.
Heal yourself.
Who? At which point, actually, time to make a Constitution saving throw, which he's fine. All right. Don't want that haste to drop.
No.
Oh,
Pretty
I
hard
don't
to
want to lose
knock
the
a
turn.
sorcerer off concentration because usually their second highest stat is usually Constitution.
Yes,
So
and
that's what makes sorcerers just so good for concentration spells.
they also get the Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, they're
proficiency.
amazing.
So let's see here. Right, which means we now go to Xanaruk.
Oh, you know I'm gonna smash that guy next to me.
There are many.
Do you want to steal my kill, or do you want to get the
No,
one?
isn't the one that you attacked the one that's only next to you?
Yeah.
Well,
So
I mean, no.
there are two then that you can attack.
I'm gonna attack probably both attacks of the one that's in between me and Sirius.
Okay.
The first one is 11 plus 18.
Yep.
Next is 19 plus 7, 26.
Yep.
Okay. That's 10, 17. Oh. That's only 9 on the second.
For a grand total of?
26.
All right. You crunch him.
Yay!
Smashed. So that's the one in between you
Me and
and
Sirius.
Sirius. Okay. Let's go to Marcus. And Marcus is going to become surprisingly valuable, he said with a question mark. Nope, natural 1. All right.
Marcus, why?
Marcus came out really strong and then just had a hard time. So let's go back up to the natural 20, Nate.
Okay, so I have 1 in front of me.
You have 1 in front of you. You have 1 to... Basically, you are surrounded. You have 3 that are threatening you right now. 1 is by Xanaruk. 2 are by Marcus.
Okay. I'll just hit the one in the middle then. And... Huzzah! 25.
Yep.
Okay, and that is... Woo, nice. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And still up.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Hitting him again. Maybe. 20.
Yes.
That is another 12 points of damage.
All right. You crunch that one as well.
Huzzah!
And that was the one between you and Marcus, you said?
No.
Just the-
Yeah, it would have been the one between me and Marcus, yes.
Okay. So now Marcus has 1, you have 1, Xanaruk has 1, and Sirius has 1. I like the symmetry.
Oh, I think Zan
Symmetry.
one between me and him, right?
Yep, you did. And now it's just basically everybody's got 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough.
There's 3 left, right?
There are 4 left. Marcus has been failing to hit the one that's next to him.
That's right.
And they've
That's
just been
right.
trading back and forth,
That's right,
unable
yeah,
to
you
beat
never
each
died.
other up.
Okay. And there's still a Dragonborn left, right?
That's right, and he's kind of just taking pot shots at everybody.
Mhm.
Right.
So now I need... Where was I here? So Nate just went, which means it's the Berserker's turn. And maybe they will do stuff. So let's put 2 axe attacks into Marcus. Natural 1, so that's out. But the... Oop, there we go. 9 points of damage into Marcus.
Oof.
Damn.
Like, we're giving him shit for not doing anything, but he's absorbing damage, and that's helpful.
That's
Yeah, true. He's
Yeah.
sponging it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go 2 attacks into Nate.
Yep.
Twin, a 9 and a 6, a 69, the sex number.
Nice.
For
Well, I mean,
14
a
and 11.
69 would hit. No, neither hit.
Okay. 2 into Xanaruk. Xanaruk, have you been attacking recklessly?
No,
Okay.
I actually haven't.
Just regular old dim damage. Nope.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
4 and a. It's not even worth mentioning.
Cool.
And then 2 into Sirius. 22
Yeah.
and 16.
No, only the 22.
You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Oh, why is it always so high when I get hit?
5 is nothing. I'm getting like 10 and 15 every time I get hit.
Fair enough.
Is it 27?
Well, yeah, I did.
Okay,
well, I
you
technically did.
You
I
got
just
literally
reduced it
roasted.
twice.
That was awesome.
But you
Uh,
bounced right back.
Okay, so I'm gonna clean up my little Excel spreadsheet here. So let's delete that. I missed something.
Shh,
Oh.
no, you didn't. Quiet.
Very good.
But in a good way or a bad way?
In a bad way. Sirius, I actually get to reroll one. Doesn't matter. Still miss second time. So it's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
It's all good.
All
now,
G.
now that the natural 20s are done, we go to the Archivist. Archivist has a little bit of power left. Archivist, you want him to heal himself?
Yes.
I can
Yes.
heal him on my turn.
You don't have a lot of heals.
You have 4 points of healing.
No, I mean I have cure wounds.
Oh.
Okay, well, he's going to
Yeah.
heal himself because...
Yeah,
of
he'll
the
let him heal
duration.
himself.
Fair
Alright,
enough.
he's going to drop his last 3rd level spell slot to give himself all the cure wounds. In which case, I think I'm just going to throw this D8 out because it's terrible.
Nice.
But he gets himself 13 hit points back.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
gross.
that's such a bummer.
Pretty meh.
Alright. The 22s are done, which means I gotta go to the 20s. Barry and Sirius.
What's the plan, Barry man?
Yeah, well, I don't really have much I can do besides Vicious Mockery from in here.
Okay, well, why don't you go first and vicious mockery somebody, and then I'll try and smash their head in.
Do you still have a guy in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll do to that clown.
Okay. The one in front of Sirius with a wisdom saving throw of 9.
Takes only 1 point of psychic damage, but now has disadvantage.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. I guess I'll go next.
Raj. Yeah, if you want. You got a dude in front of you.
I'm just gonna smash.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, thank God. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not the best. That's 7 plus 4 is 11 points. 4 of it is radiant.
That's good enough. So you overhand strike him and you kind of catch him in the center of his chest and he just crumples backwards.
Ugh.
There are 3 left with the Dragonborn.
Okay.
Woo, woo, woo.
Speaking of which, it's the Dragonborn's turn. Give me that sweet fire, baby.
No.
Damn it.
No. Come on,
Yes!
help us.
Haha.
Yes! Melora shines today. Holy moly.
Okay. The Dragonborn seeing an opening, I think is gonna tee up with Sirius.
Have at me.
Oof.
Coming at you, bro.
Ready for 3 attacks?
So 2 longsword attacks at 15,
Nope.
22.
Yep.
Okay. Where's that good D8? There it is.
No, go to the bad one.
You take 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay, hold on. I gotta roll to see concentration. I pass. I at 2.
Okay. And a short sword for 13.
No.
Okay.
I'm looking real rough, boys.
I'm at full.
I got you.
I literally just look at Zan and I just go, help!
So the dragon's
Fight your
gone,
own battles.
Which,
I got you.
Xanaruk.
I'm gonna smash the other guy that's next to me.
Okay.
The dragon or the
Is
He
the dragon next to you? No, he's next to Sirius only,
Yeah.
right?
He's pretty much gone flat against the wall.
Alright. And that is oh, that's not that great. 15 and 21.
Both of those hit.
Okay, cool. That's 19. No, 18, sorry, and 17.
Smash
So-
in one turn, crunched.
Yeah, okay. Goodbye.
Which now there are 2 left, with the Dragonborn doing just going to work on Sirius. So there's one in front of Nate and there's one in front of Marcus. So we go to Marcus, and Marcus will
Hit it.
Hit!
he does. He
Yay! He's been in this intense battle with this one guy the
He's-
entire time.
They've just been trading, and he does the minimum amount of damage he can. For 4.
Of course.
Killing it, buddy.
He's doing so well.
He showed
You're-
up today.
Yeah, the archivist is hired. I don't know about Nate's brother.
That's reasonable at this point.
Which means we go back to the top of the order for Nate.
Okay, so question. So you said there's one in front of me.
Mhm.
Can I just go around him and flank the Dragonborn that's with
If you want to
Sirius?
leave the squishies wide open.
I can't? Okay. Well, I'm just going to attack the one in front of me then.
Okay.
19.
Yep.
Take 14 points of damage.
Fine, I will.
And still up.
Yep.
Hit him again. That's 23.
Yep.
Another 14 points of damage.
Oh, smashed. Just wrecked.
Woo.
The two of you are wrecking house.
Just one guy left and one big guy.
We need somebody to learn haste. This is amazing.
Oh my god, yeah.
Don't worry, I got you guys covered eventually.
Then it would be the Berserker's turn, and it's just the one. So let's see what happens.
Kill Marcus.
He's gonna
That'd
go
be
into
so
the
great.
Thunderdome. Hey, that hits, and then that doesn't. So the one hit for 7. Marcus is not hit, and he's fine.
Yay.
Yay!
I mean, he is hit, but he's still going.
Somehow still alive.
Yeah, like there's just so many scratch marks on his shield. Which okay, so now we go to the Archivist, and the Archivist has like a little bit of gas left in the tank. Who is the most beat up?
Serious. For
Okay.
sure.
So
Yeah.
I'm visibly bleeding.
I'm completely fine.
I can't make it to you because of it's a touch spell.
I got it.
You got
Oh
it?
wait, isn't? Oh, I thought I was touching the Archivist and Barry was on the other side. But am I incorrect? It's the other way around.
Other way around.
My diagram, yeah, Barry was the one next to you.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
At this point, with only 2 people left up, can the Archivist try to get that door open?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
He's got
yeah,
a turn
yeah.
working on it.
Great.
And he just starts like tapping bricks and stuff in a specific order, and they seem to be illuminating. It's kind of like Simon, where it's like boop 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 boop. He's trying to do it. He's having a hard
I'm
time
gonna be
with
like,
it.
Is he doing Simon? I'm dying.
Simon says, "Shut the fuck up." We'll go to Barry and Sirius, and then
Barry.
that sweet Dragonborn. Oh yeah, baby.
Do you want to go first or second?
Barry, please.
You go first, Barry.
So Barry's gonna put his hands, extending his hands, both of his hands over the top of Sirius's shoulders, resting his forearms down, flipping the double bird of this fucking Dragonborn, and casting level 2 Cure Wounds on Sirius.
Yes!
Ah!
So you regain 13 hit points.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff, buddy. That is the good stuff. I'm at 15. I'm going to make my turn, and I'm going to attack that Dragonborn.
Okay.
Take him down, take him down, take him down.
I just got a natural 20. I'm going to fight. I have 1 spell slot left.
Okay.
Do
Go
it.
ahead.
Okay, hold on. And I still have the D4 from the constant. Okay, just
Don't
give me
you
a second.
dare break the record, I'll kill you.
There's a lot happening, okay? I'm really sorry.
Oh, amazing.
Oh my god. Oh my. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I'm very flustered. I got very excited.
Yeah. Yeah. Take a breath and then do your damage, baby.
Okay, so that's 2d8, so that's 4d8, and then a d8 that doubles. So that's 6d8, and then do I double the radiant damage? Probably not. I don't
You
know.
would. They're
If
dice
it's
damage.
dice.
Okay, so that's 68 plus 2d4.
Yep.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
Okay. First one was a 4, 6, 8, another 8. Okay, come on, that's already pretty good. So 3, a 7, and then the 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I need a calculator.
Pretty sure that's 43.
Yeah,
Let me calculate.
it's 43.
Plus your bonus.
Oh my god, that's right. So plus 5.
So 48.
48.
48 points of damage.
God damn it.
Is he still up?
He's still up.
Oh my god!
Oh,
So,
I just want to know that I'm at the record right now for 48 points of damage. Paladins are so awesome.
I can't do more than that right now. That's it.
So Sirius reaches up and his hammer glows with the faint light of purified lightning, and he brings it down and smashes onto the head of the Dragonborn, caving in a portion of its head. It still manages to stand there, and it's looking like a beat-up Rocky, and it is his turn. And now, for the sweet love of God, give me that
If I go to sleep now, I
5 or
die
6.
happy.
5 or
Good
6.
luck. Yes.
Come on, stay up.
All right, so that's 2.
Yes. No breath.
Whew.
No breath. So I'm gonna put so many attacks into Sirius.
I'm just standing there ready for it, just like basking in Melora's radiance after that hit, just like, kill me, it's fine.
You take you take 7. Sorry, you take 7 points of slashing damage as it misses with both of its longsword attack and manages to get you with a short sword.
Classic.
And I think it's all over except for the writing on the wall, and I'm happy to call this encounter as done. You guys.
No.
Can I smash the guy?
Let me kill the Dragonborn.
All
No,
right, we're
kill
gonna go to the
this
initiative
time.
order
Nice.
because
It's
I know that
my
this is gonna
turn.
be a big deal. So Xanaruk, you're up. Xanaruk,
No.
you're
Come on, Zan.
Recklessly.
You fucking bitch!
That's
Yes.
a 20 and a 3.
Ah!
And a 15 and a 12. So 15 plus 7 is 22. So 22 and a natural 20.
yeah, man, for sure.
All right. Let me just roll this damage.
Ah!
10. 17.
Oh, you should just stop rolling because it's dead.
No, I want another number.
17 plus 9 is
27.
26. 27. 30. 27 plus 7. 33.
34.
4, thank you. And plus 9 plus 9. 42, 51.
Wow.
Wait, how? How did that end up being that high? I'm so
40,
confused.
12 plus 9 twice. Or, sorry, plus 7 twice. So it's actually only
Why are you
49.
plus 7 twice?
49. Because I did 2 attacks. That's 2 attacks.
Okay, I'm like.
Yeah,
how did
so
you-
that's not damage.
No,
in
it's
one...
not. I
yeah,
just wanted to
that's
say
2
I
attacks.
did 49 damage in 1 turn.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Well-
you did 49 damage?
In one
In
turn
one
with
turn.
2 attacks.
With 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. Fuck, I thought I had to write that down. You
No,
punk
no,
ass.
no. It doesn't count.
Ah, frick.
So the
Okay.
Dragonborn falls, and then with a little bit of help, the Berserker that was fighting Marcus also goes down.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no one left in the tunnel. And as soon as combat finishes, the Archivist goes, oh, I think I've got it. Boop, 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 boop. I think it, oh, there it is. And it, like, the whole portion of the wall slides in. And on the inside, who would you nominate to be the most valuable player in that exchange?
Maybe
Probably
Zan.
the Archivist.
I was gonna say Archivist or
Yeah.
Zan.
I mean,
Because of the haste.
you
Yeah.
can, if you nominate me, I will roll it for you.
Yeah, I'd say Archivist.
The haste was clutch and the healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, the Archivist goes, please, by all means, help yourself, and you find... Oh, I was a good pick, boys. I was a real good pick. All right. I was a stupid good pick. Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
That's
So you find 3 25 gold piece art objects, of which I will let you guys determine what it is.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, excuse me while I get to the right table. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, come on.
at some point Zan and I both just have the just worst lethargy.
Oh god.
Oh god, cramp.
Okay.
Everything feels slow and icky.
All right, here we go. Let's get a lot. That's fine. I'll take that. So I gotta roll 2 times. First number. Oh, neat. You find a staff that has been propped up in this little storeroom. Excuse me while I write this down. And then... That's awesome. A small pearl.
Okay. Barry, do you want to grab those?
I'll grab the art.
Yeah, I'll grab the pearl and the staff.
Perfect. And let's go towards the boat.
Let's make with the running.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys start running, and after, like, it took a while to work your way through it, and it looks like you've made your way through the worst of the vanguard. And then you hear reinforcements running down the stairs. As you kind of look behind, you see about 40 berserkers all come charging down
Nice.
after you guys.
Yeah, no, sprinting.
Yeah, who needs me to carry them? Let's go.
So
carrying
I need
Barry?
everybody to make athletics checks, and Nate, I remind you, you have disadvantage.
Oh my God, Zan, grab Nate.
Nate?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll
yeah.
have disadvantage.
I'm rolling it already.
All right.
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
There you
wow. Okay.
I rolled a natural 11 and a 16, so
24.
Barry?
Oh, it's athletics.
Nine.
No, I should have carried him.
17.
Okay. So everybody who rolled over a 10 begins to distance themselves a little bit. Marcus stays behind with the archivist, who appears to be a little bit winded, and Barry as well is kind of like staying behind. And they're gaining, but not by much. So there is a wall of pain and death that is in the form of about 40 berserkers running down the hall, and you have
I would
probably
keep...
about 60 feet-ish until you kind of break out to the other side. So you're going to have basically 2 more checks, and if they manage to catch you, then we'll deal with that.
DM, I would just say that Nate would stay back with the Grand Archivist.
Okay.
Regardless of what I roll.
Fuck.
I will carry him, so you guys don't have to stay behind.
Yeah, please.
So I'll throw him over my shoulder as we're running.
Okay. So everybody make athletics checks.
Do I have disadvantage, or is he not that heavy?
Yeah, he's in and around the same weight as Barry, so I'm going to say you can have disadvantage.
Okay.
Unless, actually, you can't rage anymore, can you?
Nope. But that's okay. It's still a 19.
I rolled an 18.
24.
7.
No!
Barry!
Someone
So-
carry Barry!
Barry begins to fall back a little bit, and Barry, you're getting uncomfortably close to the oncoming horde.
Can I, with my really high roll, can I circle back and try and like grab Barry or try and assist him in any way?
You can render him assistance, and I'm just going to say that I will boost his by a little bit, and whatever I boost his by, I'm going to take yours down by.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
I was at 24, if that helps.
Okay, let's everybody make that last athletics check.
Shoo. So that is
Oh my God,
17.
thank God. 21.
17.
11.
Oh
Oh.
my god. Yeah, okay. So, just like in the ending of, or the beginning of one of the Indiana Jones, you
When
guys
can I
go
yell? Start the boat! Start the boat! When can I yell that?
shoulder check the door open, Xanaruk, and you go running out onto the docks. And you can see the Osprey. And on the Osprey, you see Smoke on the Water, who is like in the process of killing a berserker, and then looks around to see you, and then starts making preparations to go. And then as you guys clear out of this little tunnel that you didn't see previously,
Hello?
yeah.
Oh, sorry, you went super robot. I thought I dropped, but I think we're okay.
Okay.
He was fine for me.
All right. So as you clear out of this tunnel and go sprinting towards the Osprey, the horde of berserkers is following. Smoke on the
I'm
Water.
literally yelling, "Bring up the anchor! Bring up the anchor!"
Smoke on the Water instead ignores that and goes directly to the mortar.
Oh shit!
Do
And
it.
You hear
Smart.
the faintest little. And berserkers are thrown all over the place as she begins to shell the entrance of that tunnel, giving you guys enough cover to make it to the Osprey, and fairly quickly to make it to the little boat that you, because you didn't go all the way alongside, did you?
We did not.
Yeah.
No.
So she just lays a bunch of shells into these folks as you clamber into your little boat and begin rowing. Who is rowing?
I will.
And I'll assist.
Oh,
All right.
I was gonna say
Me.
me.
Well,
Assist.
maybe
I'm like,
Sirius, because
Yeah.
you're hurt.
Yeah, let the Sirius assist.
Somebody take an athletics check at advantage.
I will.
Okay.
do it, buddy.
So that's a 19 plus 7 is 26.
For sure, you're fine. With all of your people, you just motorboat your way over to the Osprey, bring it alongside, get everybody on to the boat, get everybody sorted out. You begin to raise the anchor, open up all the sails. Which direction do you go?
Out to sea, out to sea, out to sea.
Okay, so you go out to sea, and you
towards the big boat, the floating fortress. We're going towards that.
the dreadnought.
The dreadnought.
Yes.
Okay, so you're at the sails catch, and you head out of the bay towards where the dreadnought was stationed. And as you look out, you see a large column of smoke rising from Gildren.
Damn.
We're going to take a break there. Go with that.
Hmm.
So, you very narrowly escaped the trial and then the betrayal. Sailing out to sea away from Gildren, you all remark on the slow burn that seems to be rising up into the horizon and feeding into the growing storm as it continues to lash out into the small town below. You have a couple of hours before you'll make it to where the dreadnought last was, but it only lasts about 1 hour before you see the dreadnought pick up anchor and head directly towards Gildren.
Hmm.
Well, whatever's happening there, they're gonna put a stop to it. There may be nothing left, but there'll be nothing left.
So what is it you will do? Where will you go?
Nate's just sitting there shell-shocked.
We have a couple. I'm gonna like gather everybody on the deck if we can.
Yep, so it's the four of you, plus the archivist, Marcus, and Smoke on the Water, who probably remains at the helm and is also kind of looking very confused as to who your two new friends are and where you're going. Like the last direction you gave her was just
Ocean.
out to
Yeah.
sea.
So I'm gonna ask straight up to the archivist, where are we taking you?
Well, I'm a backup plan. So wherever it is we deem is the safest.
Well, we don't got a whole lot of those.
Well, for the time being, I feel like it is time to nurse our wounds and see what information we can gather about those who have struck at us and see if we can strike back, perhaps. Well, I am not one for vengeance. I feel like we were caught unawares, and we must determine what exactly the net was up to.
I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. We have a whole lot of places we could go, but not a lot of places are going to give us answers to those questions.
And the archivist kind of raises his finger and go, I may have a slight option for that. We will need to anchor somewhere, preferably out of the storm that seems to be heading our direction.
Yep. That's fine. We're gonna. I think the general game plan is run it until we can outpace the storm if we can.
Okay. You'd also be able to, like, put the anchor down in a fairly sheltered cove, and the storm wouldn't necessarily impact you all that much.
Whichever one. I guess if we can find a cove, try and move away, but also keeping an eye out for a safe spot to
Okay.
put the anchor down.
Are you willing to let me just kind of dictate what happens?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to spend probably about 10 hours just kind of at sea. Not necessarily drifting, but the direction you give to Smoke on the Water is find us a sheltered cove and put the pick down. So in that time, you all gain the long rest.
Cool.
Lit.
Reset yourself.
Long rest.
And over the 10 hours, the deck of the Osprey is quiet. There's not a lot of conversation. People seem to be in quiet contemplation. Marcus spends the majority of his time with his brother, kind of seeing where Nate is considering going. At the same time, Smoke on the Water stays fairly close to the ship's wheel. Makes some minor course adjustments here and there, but after several hours, you come up to a cove, you drop the anchor, and you're far enough away from the storm now that it proceeds pretty much to the north, while you take an opportunity to sleep away what is left of the day and then begin anew the next day. I'd like everyone to go to level 4.
Oh yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
And then while you guys are doing that, I need everyone to take their headphones off while I have a conversation with Barry.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
Bye. Long rest, you fully increase your hit points, right?
Yes. You go back to full.
Yeah, and you regain all your hit dice.
That's right.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure before I actually make marks here.
Okay. I think it's just you and I.
I think so.
So while you have your long rest, I assume you nap somewhere in
Oh,
there.
yeah. Barry is exhausted and needs to sleep.
As you fall face first, or whatever facing direction you need in order to sleep in your hammock, you dream of Lona. And this is a very vivid dream of where you grew up. And in particular, it's one of your first memories. You are running from the local bullies. And you keep desperately trying to find a place to hide. Hide from their fists and their feet. And you're running through a rather rich district. And you are fairly poor. You're missing a portion of your shirt. You've got dirt pretty much permanently smeared across your face. No one wants to touch you. And even though you clearly are being terrorized with tears running down your face, you are sprinting down the street in pure terror away from these gentlemen. And you trip, and you fall, and you bounce your face off the stone. And then the bullies catch up to you and beat you within an inch of your life. Take what meager copper you've managed to scrounge together, and you lay face down in a slowly gathering pool of your own blood. And no one comes to your assistance. They carry on baskets full of warm bread, new shoes. Every once in a while, a child sees you crying and doesn't come to help. And at this point in real life, you recognize that this is where you passed out. In your dream, you stay conscious. And you hear a rather familiar voice. Now, how is it fair that these people could possibly ignore such a person who needs such help? It's a shame. Well, have no fear, for I am here. And you turn your face and look up, and you see the pirate from the desecrated temple in Yorick. And he's reached out a hand and has offered it to you.
Barry takes the hand.
So he picks you up and dusts you off and go, my boy, my boy. Well, if your father won't care for you, then perhaps I should. And he snaps his fingers, and all of a sudden your puffy face seems to recede, and you feel better. You feel more enabled. And he begins to talk about the unfairness of life, about how the rich are undeserving, and it is up to the poor to reach out. And slowly you start to hear something else. It's as if a lute somewhere is being tuned. And then, almost entirely, you have a hard time hearing him as it is drowned out by kind of familiar strums. And the more he tries to talk, he can realize that the music is drowning him out. And the music becomes louder and louder and louder to the point where you are awake on the Osprey. Hold on. One sec. Thing out of tune.
There you go. Not sound so flat.
Almost. There we go. You can hear strumming.
Where is it coming from?
Why don't you roll me a perception check?
Ooh. 22.
It's coming from the upper decks.
I'm gonna climb out of my rack and follow this music.
So you find your way up into the upper decks, and you find the sigil pretty faintly lit. Inviting you in.
Do I have my instruments with me?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'll enter the sigil and start playing my violin along with it.
You can pick up the tune. And you join in a very haunting melody. And everyone else seems to just kind of be absorbed in their own things. And the music reaches out and almost embraces you in a warm hug that you haven't had in a very long time. And then you actually wake up and you're in your hammock. At which point we'll bring everybody else back in.
Yeah.
I was watching a video of cats making really weird sounds, and I forgot my cats were in the room, and one of my cats climbed down the tree and started beating the shit out of my other cat.
Nice.
I don't know if it was like the sound that one of the cats was making was like aggressive, but like one of my cats was asleep. They were both sleeping, and my big cat just wakes up and just, I guess, assumes his brother was making that sound and just starts beating the shit out of him.
If you really want to fuck with your cat, play videos of kittens meowing and watch them freak out.
They go nuts, man.
Oh, they go ballistic. It's great.
Okay.
Meow.
So you all come back and you've leveled up. Everybody's leveled up to 4.
So much level, yeah.
I'm gonna go on mute as I roll. Actually, I just gotta roll my hit dice.
Oh,
Want to guess how much HP I have now?
Do that.
52.
Sorry.
Ah! I didn't
More.
roll a 2!
Oof. So I added 2 Constitution, so my HP went up by a lot.
54.
57.
Oh my god.
I have 24 hit points finally.
Nice.
How did you went from 40?
Yeah, I rolled a 10, and then the +4 from the con, and then the +3 from the con that it gives you more HP. Like if your con's 18 now, it'll act as if you had 18 the entire
you
time.
increased your constitution entirely.
Yes,
Gotcha.
yes.
All right, I was missing that.
That's yeah.
Okay. And then Spencer.
Yep.
We need to have a little discussion, but these guys can stick around for this.
Okay.
I rolled max on my HP.
Hey,
Wow.
boy. Nice.
Yeah.
That just means
Are
I
you
get
at
bigger
57?
things.
Are we doing feats?
I'm
here
at
or
40.
no?
Yes, if you so desire a feat, you can absolutely have one.
Okay, I gotta check through that before I...
Yeah, man, go for it.
I only have 29 hit points, guys, so,
Nice.
be kind.
Little BB.
While Barry is looking at his feats, his tiny little feetsies, Nate, you spend a lot of time watching the storm. And it washes over you in a way that is refreshing. And sure, the storm was manipulated in its passing and contributed to the inevitable downfall of Gildren. But you want that power, and you pray. What would you pray for?
I pray for the strength to be able to do what's right and to be able to continue forward.
And with that, there is a bolt of lightning that careens out towards the Osprey and travels like miles in order to connect with your greatsword. And the runes that you inscribed it glow a faint blue. Your prayers have been answered.
Okay. As I'm holding the great sword, and I look at it, I look towards the storm, and I say aloud, I will use this weapon to call the storm wherever I can, and to bring your power to those who need it.
And the storm almost thunderclaps in response. Now, Sirreus, I need you to make a religion check.
Oh, come on. This one time. Be good. Oh my god, it is. That's, minus 1, 16.
That is not Melora.
Fair enough. She can be a fickle bitch anyway.
Truth.
I finally rolled like above a 5 on a religion check. That was sweet.
Amazing.
Yeah, man. So now you all reconvene in your alcove, having taken your rest, salved your wounds. Now you have the Archivist, Smoke on the Water, Marcus, as well as the 4 of you, in order to determine what your next move is.
I turn to the Archivist, and I say, where is she? Where is the Grandmaster?
Wow, that's a tricky question. She left. She left not telling us where she went.
Not even you.
On purpose. Well, I have ways of tracking her down, but none that would be used with her permission, I suppose. She's one of those things that she believes she will be found when she is needed most.
Our home is gone.
Well, I wouldn't say gone. This is the 3rd time that someone has made a move on Gildren. We are little understaffed, and we are in a defensible location, so we are a pretty standard target, I would say. We're not out yet. Have hope.
I will.
Well, I suppose it's time that we really get down into things and see what exactly we can find. I will need someone to remain behind in order to keep watch. The exit and entrance I'm about to create will be rather unguarded from the inside.
Excuse me?
What do you mean?
Oh, I suppose that's right. Well, you are a knight now in the Children of the Storm. Allow me to demonstrate. And he pulls out his long sword, And with the longsword, he waves his hands around in a circle in an incantation and cuts a square opening in the air with his sword, and there's a faint blue light that seems to glow to the point where a door appears that wasn't there previously. And he turns the door and opens it and goes, "Come on in, gentlemen. Welcome to the archive."
Magic is weird.
Yeah, I was under the impression that the archive was in a physical spot.
No, don't be silly, my boy. Come on now. If physicality is so limiting,
If
the
somebody has
archive...
to remain behind, I'll remain behind.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Not interested in books?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. And then at that point, Smoke on the Water kind of saddles up next to you and goes, "Captain, with your permission, I will stay behind as well."
Okay, sounds good.
Great. So Marcus, Barry, the archivist, Xanaruk, and Nate all go into the archive. Now, the archive, you have to imagine an infinite library. It goes in many directions, infinitely tall, and has copies of all the books that they had in the library. And the archivist kind of pulls out some of the books from his bag, and as he's pulling out books, he's pulling out more books than is possible. And he's kind of putting them in a cart that's nearby. And he goes, I apologize. These are some of my favorites that we don't have in the archive. And now that you're reading them, they're like poetry books.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, I suppose if we are to begin, then we should probably determine everything about Uruk-Thar as possible. But that's a lot of information. I don't suppose anyone knows what particular clan they were from.
I do.
Oh, good. What was that?
They seem to be the Sky Watchers.
Ah, that's somewhere to start then. And he kind of flips through a couple of books that happen to be fairly close, and he pulls one out and sets it on a table. And this is a bit of a breakdown on Uruk-Thar, like most recent generations, and then also the Skywatcher group. So the Uruk-Thar kind of subdivided into 4 major sub-factions. The Fallen Stars, the Legion, the Blooded Royalty, and then the Skywatchers. And the Skywatchers have been heralded by a massive knight that seems to have come out of nowhere and is gathering as many of the smaller subclans as possible under one banner for an unknown reason. His tactics are brutal. His surprise attacks precise. And when he strikes with absolute menace and untold terror. Little is known beyond the fact that he is a threatening and imposing figure on top of a tyrannical ruler.
Did I drop?
No, you're there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Stop
everybody's
talking.
just trying to think.
Okay. Yeah.
Nate, I don't suppose you have any insights as to what your sister would be doing.
I don't know what she left to do. I remember her leaving, and I remember the good that caused. But I haven't crossed paths with her since she left.
Well, we did everything we could to keep tabs on her. In the beginning, she fell in with a circle of druids. And she had a simple enough time, really.
She's always been extremely vindictive, so I feel like this is probably something to do with revenge for something.
She was very angry as a child. Well, if she has put her resources behind whatever that raid was, they were after something. And if the attack went off, then I kind of assume that they've attained whatever it is they were looking for.
Did we house things that are artifacts that could be used in wartime?
Not particularly. I mean, any of the artifacts we have, present tense, were carried by members.
What about knowledge?
Yes, well, we did have quite the schematics. We had quite the catalog, actually. Many different war machines that came from the race wars. But many of them were collecting dust, so unless we were able to go back, I wouldn't be able to tell you which ones they acquired, unfortunately.
They weren't kept in this archive?
Backups, to be sure. This is copies. Anything we put in the library is kept here. But unfortunately, anything that exists here is also kept there.
I understand.
So we have access to plenty of knowledge. I mean, we could begin to comb through all the schematics, but that is a century's worth of knowledge, and I am only one man. I don't suppose any of you are engineering inclined?
No.
Not particularly.
Unfortunately not.
Well, for the time being, I will begin my research on what schematics I can, and then please avail yourselves to the library. I'm sure you'll be able to find answers to the questions you seek. Unfortunately, it is rather manual. You will need to find things and then read them. I've been toying around with an enchantment for a index, but it is rather complicated considering the size.
Okay.
So at this point, you now have access to the archive. And the archive is something that you would be able to ask it a lore-style question and then roll for it pretty much intelligence with advantage on whatever related skill, and then I would vomit lore at you.
Well, I want to ask
it.
Matrix.
Oh, I was gonna. Once they come back, I have a question for the archivist.
Okay. So let's start with the people inside the archive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to ask it if it knows the name of the leaders of the Skywatchers. I know he's the Skywatcher, but I want to know if he has a name.
He hands you the book and you flip through it, and his name is Ilikan. Ilikan.
Okay.
And, that's about what you're able to determine.
So it's the same guy the other guys were telling Hold to challenge?
For sure.
Okay.
And you said those are the Stormwatchers?
The Skywatchers.
Skywatchers.
Stormwatchers. Okay, thank you.
Nate, Barry, do you have any questions?
Can it answer any questions on imbuing something with bardic magic?
You roll for it.
Okay.
So roll, I'm going to say Arcana at advantage.
At advantage, okay. Ugh. 11. Not great.
It is doable, absolutely doable, and they kind of break it out into like many different subsections. Some of them is just about resonance. The idea of amplifying anything that goes into it. Some of them are about harmonies, where you put some sort of magic into something and then it creates an ensemble to go with it. Some of them enchantments are specifically related to amplifying, make it louder, make it reach farther. And then there's some other aspects of bardic knowledge that kind of cross the threshold into weird pseudoscience, like the creation of a soul or the redemption of a soul. This a lot of emotion-based magic. Can a bard play a song so sweet not even he could play it again? Stuff like that.
Interesting.
And Nate.
I will ask. I want to understand more about the nature between like the gods and the effects like of nature itself, and like I want to understand that difference.
Sure. Roll a religion check at advantage.
21.
Nature in and of itself is
Sorry,
energy patterns.
19. I lied. 19.
So it's still energy patterns.
Okay.
And how the gods interact with it depends. So there are many gods that claim ownership of storms, tempests, what have you. And they seem to alter, inhibit, amplify weather patterns to befit their followers. Some, like Melora, are just true neutral. They don't care what it is, they care about the beauty of the storm. Cord, rather, uses the storm to amplify effects. So storms are created, storms can be heralded, storms can be shepherded, storms can be directed. That's kind of the relationship between gods and storms.
And like from that, would like I understand if like is there any benefit to a natural forming storm over something that's heralded, or is it effectively the same thing?
I mean, the effects can be the same, but when you herald a storm, you give it direction, and storms can be remarkably destructive.
Okay, thank you.
Great. And the archivist does his thing, and has a hard time at it. Okay, all right. Well, that's a shame. So after a little bit of time, you guys leave the archive, and the archivist stays inside and goes, yes, just carry on, do whatever you need to do. And as soon as we set sail, though, please let me know. I'd prefer not to step off of this and fall directly into the ocean.
Grand Archivist, before I leave, is there any way that I can open this, or is it something only you can do?
I'm afraid it's only me for now.
I understand.
As they come out, I'm gonna like push past them into the archive, and then I don't know how to want to deal with this, but like, can everybody else go away for 2 seconds?
Sure.
Like, do you want them to take their headphones off?
Speak to him. Definitely don't want anybody else to realistically hear what we're talking about.
Okay, then pop your headphones off there, fellas, and we'll give you a nudge when it's time to come back.
I hope they're gone. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's just really, really personal. It's really, really personal. So, okay. I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna now that everybody's like out of there, and I'm gonna ask him straight up. I'm gonna be like, I'm interested in books about Melora.
Well, I see. Okay, very well. Well, we have an entire section over here.
Yeah, that's. There's like one little problem. I can't read.
Oh. Haha. A blind man in a library.
And I was wondering if maybe you could teach me to read, because I mean, you seem pretty good at it. I just never learned.
Sure.
Because I've been a sailor my whole life.
It'll take time, but I'd be happy to. I assume at some point then that there's an element of delicacy to this?
Well, I'm a grown man, and it's rather embarrassing that as a grown man that I never learned to read, and I don't want my companions to think less of me.
Well, there's no shame in admitting ignorance. Now, roll an intelligence check.
That's actually really good, but it's at -1, so that is 16.
Okay. He spends like 5-10 minutes. So it looks like you guys are just having a very long conversation, just kind of like talking about the alphabet and giving you an idea. And he just gives you like this little pocket card that is like all the letters, what they sound like, and it's what the mouth shapes are, like what they teach to children.
Okay. I'm also would really like to just take like a basic book on Melora, and basically what I want to do is like when I have downtime, I want to be able to like spend time learning to read, and eventually spend time learning on working on my religion. Once I learn to read, spend time working on my religion skill and trying to bump that up because it's real bad.
Okay.
Maybe get proficient in it.
The best thing he's got is like a beginner's guide to the gods, and it's a bunch of pictures, and then like sea chord storm, storm chord storm.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Great.
Okay, I'll take that and very happily kind of like say thank you and kind of like hide it, but like kind of like come out back to everybody else. You can tell them to come back.
Yeah.
Now the question is, do they come back?
Probably.
You'd think so, right?
Yeah.
Hola.
Hey.
Am I the first one or last one back?
You're
First
the
one.
first.
Oh, cool.
I wonder where everybody else goes.
Oh, who knows?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
As am I.
Hooray!
So yeah, I just come out of the archive, just like nothing happened.
So what'd you talk about? Yeah, what were you looking for?
Nothing. Leave me alone.
Right, jeez.
And so with that, I think this is probably a pretty good spot for us to call this session.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration gets reset. Fuck yeah.
Any chance that the archivist can identify items or no?
Yeah.
We're gonna do that right now.
I want to
Yay.
consider this staff and this pearl.
Let's just do all of it. Is there any other items that needed to be identified? Actually, let's unend the episode because we need to address one thing.
Okay.
Barry,
Yes.
read your plant book.
Yes. Read the plant book.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna haul that shit out of my backpack and start flipping
Tell
through.
me about the arc. The arc.
See if I
give
can
me the
identify
money.
the arc plant we have sitting in our storage hold.
Okay.
Hell
It's
yeah.
actually in Xanaruk's fanny pack.
Yeah, I haven't.
He just has it with him at all times.
Yeah.
His-
That's what I told him to do. I
his
said, don't
fluorescent-
share.
Fluorescent yellow fanny pack.
Okay.
Mine's black leather, actually.
So, you flip through it, and there are 20-ish known varieties of arc.
Yeah.
And some varieties relate specifically to schools of magic. So you'll actually notice on all your bard spells, there's schools of magic associated with them.
Yar.
So, for example, enchantment. That is Arcania Hesperius. Now, you flip through all your stuff, and in the back, there is a slightly more gold plant. That is Arcania Vis. V-I-S. It is known not for any one particular magic, but it is known for an affinity of magical effects.
Ooh.
When distilled properly, on any sort of damaging spell, it will ensure it maximizes the amount of damage outputted.
Oof.
Oh my god,
nice.
smite.
Bard boner.
Smite doesn't qualify, by the way. There,
Damn it.
serious, because it
What
has
if
to be. It has to be a
smite?
spell.
But what if it was a searing smite? Then it would.
That would trigger, but the smite damage itself, because that's a player ability.
Yeah.
That's not-
That's fair.
Yeah, that's my hard line. However, if you were to distill that plant down into a potion, you would be able to consume that potion, and then you would roll automatic max damage on the next spell you cast.
Does it say how much it's worth?
Wow.
I think I need to go through my notes here, but how many of each did you? How many
I haven't-
sections?
I have it written down.
I'll do King. I'd have to load up the episode to listen to it.
I have it. I have it written down.
I do as well. Let me just confirm. Yes. So, Barry, you were up first, right? You have one root. Sorry, no, this is Zan's.
Zanrooks.
Zan's the
So
only
there's
one.
two roots,
Yeah.
4 stems, 7
Yeah.
flowers, and 8 leaves.
Yes.
All told, let's pretty much randomly do it here. You're pretty much looking at where's that stupid pen? I need to make sure I write this down so that way everybody's tracking.
Let's just put it at 20,000 gold.
Yeah. Solid.
It's a fair amount. So it's we're gonna say like it's a lot. Let's level with you. It's a lot of money.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I deleted
Uh-oh.
I deleted my note there. I got it back though.
Phew.
So let's go 100 gold pieces for each root. 1,000 gold pieces for stems.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Oh.
Probably 500 for the flowers.
Oh, Jesus.
Oof.
And then the leaves are less so at call it 250.
Oh, that's 2,000 in leaves alone.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Zan, how
Yeah.
much is that?
I'm doing the math. 1 sec. Oh my God. 4,000, 4,200. That's another 3,000. That's 7,700. How much was the leaves? 250?
Yeah.
9,700 or something like that.
Sure.
Jesus.
Almost 10,000. It's like just under 10,000.
So, the potion portion of this mechanic, it does take specific combinations of those components in order to distill it. And then it's based off of probability, based off your scale. It's a bunch of different things that I'm still making up. The biggest thing, though, is that the value on the stems is the highest because the stem of any arc plant is the only thing that you can chew to get portions of the effects. So...
Well, I immediately be like, we are not chewing this. We are selling this.
So, in a pinch, you would be able to chew and eat a stem in order to provide a portion of it. You could smash all 4 into your mouth and just go fucking bananas. Generally, how ARC works is when you find an ARC plant that relates to a specific school, then you distill it down or you eat it. And then you get bonuses related to those schools. So illusions become stronger, necromancy becomes more potent, divination becomes more accurate, things like that. There are also sorcerer meta magic effects. So certain spells are known, or certain brands of Arcania are known to increase the distance of your spells. Some of them empower it. Some of them make them faster. Some of them are twinned. Finding these plants is actually quite challenging. However, if you were to take advantage of it, meta magic becomes available to all casters, and meta magic coupled with sorcerers becomes a little bananas.
Stupid.
Oof.
Okay.
And there's also certain damage types. So, for example, there is fire, lightning, thunder force, ice, a bunch of other good stuff in there that basically you find these things, you distill them, you consume them, you start adding a bunch of extra damage on your spells. And some of them last for a long time, some of them don't. Other really important things, so the Arcania Ambrosis. Both of you consumed Arcania Ambrosis at the beginning of this episode. And you notice the D4. When you consume that, you roll a D4, and then I recharge spell slots related to what you roll versus what you're capable of having. So if you don't have 4th level spell slots and you roll a 4, I'm going to give you 2 2nd level spell slots back, or a 3rd level spell slot and a 1, or whatever it is. So that way it adds back up to whatever it is you roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Larger versions of those potions will have you roll more d4s. You can only get a 4th level spell slot back from Arcania.
That makes sense. That seems fair.
Yeah.
That's
And then
already a lot.
there's a lot of good stuff in here. So each of the schools are represented, as well as anything to do with healing. Healing magic can be boosted by a fair amount, as well as just a bunch of different effects. So there's 20 available right now, and you basically need to find the plants, and then we're gonna roll and see what it is. Viz is obviously the most expensive.
I'm gonna look right over at
Nice.
at Smoke, and I'm gonna say, you've got to know where we can sell this.
I know a few places, yes.
Well,
What a good price.
if nobody else is opposed to it, we could make a lot of money right now.
Let's actually call the episode there, and
Okay.
give you guys time to think about what it is you want to do, because there's many different directions you could go with this.
We're just right back into it, wide open in every fucking direction of the goddamn ocean again.
Oh, fuck it. Just gotta make sure I get what's his nuts to identify shit before we go anywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end the episode. Bring the like
False endings.
Jesus. Everybody's just like, make it
It's the
stop.
Hobbit all over again.
It's 3 hours already. Okay.
We'll go for another 12. Who gives a shit? Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, I work in 12 hours, so
True
no.
say. I rolled on magic item table F, so that was fun. You have a staff of the Python.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ooh.
So,
Interesting.
Barry,
uh,
that's all yours, buddy.
Where'd it go? So as an action, you can speak the staff's command word and throw it on the ground within 10 feet of you. The staff becomes a giant constrictor snake under your control and acts on its own initiative count. By using a bonus action to speak a command word again, you return the staff to its normal form in a space currently occupied by the snake. On your turn, you can mentally command the snake if it's within 60 feet of you and you are incapacitated. You decide what action it takes, where it moves, or you can issue it a general command such as attack your enemies or guard a location. If you reduce it to 0 hit points, it dies, reverts to its staff form. The staff then shatters and is destroyed. If the snake reverts to a staff form before losing all of its hit points, it regains all of them.
I'm currently the only one who can use it.
Huh?
How come?
Huh?
Cleric, druid, or warlock.
Well,
Wait, are you a cleric now?
Booyah!
Oh,
you
you're a
go.
Tempest cleric?
Booyah!
Oh, okay, snap. All
Yes,
right, well,
I
I
believe
don't...
the answer he's looking for is yes.
yes.
The other
answer
object
is yes.
is a pearl of power.
Ooh.
While this pearl is on your person, you can use an action to speak a command word and regain 1 expended spell slot. If the expended spell slot is 4 or higher, the new slot is 3rd level. Once you use the pearl, you can't use it again until the next dawn.
Nice.
Until the next dawn?
So,
Yes.
That's all Barry.
so I'll take the Pearl of Power.
Barry. I mean, yeah, you can have it, but like, damn, that's fucking good for both of us.
It's better for Barry, though. He has better spells.
I have
Meh.
cure wounds.
Yeah, but his are better.
You're never gonna
His
use
higher level
your
spells.
wounds.
Yeah. Oh, smite this, smite that.
I saved the cure wounds in case I needed it, but then I got a crit and I just had to. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, whatever. Barry, enjoy.
Okay, someone else in the episode, because I've tried to end it 3 times and I've failed.
All
I
right,
don't
so
wanna
that's
end
the
it.
end of the episode. I think we're good. Let's
Great.
call it here, boys.
Whack.
Good job, everyone.